Points for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Points are awarded on eligible purchases. Programs subject to terms and conditions. Free standard shipping not available in Alaska and Hawaii. Exclusions and more terms apply. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Now that it's cooler outside, this is the perfect time of year to get new windows, doors, and siding by calling me, Tommy, from Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. So set up your free quote today at gotommys.com. That's GEAUX Tommys.com.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Friday, April 11th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 76. In hour one of today's show, we'll give our final thoughts on the baseball series between LSU and Auburn, and we'll break down what to watch as LSU wraps up their final spring scrimmage. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah!
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? Happy Friday. Hope you're having a great Friday. I know we're about to. Friday, April 11th, 2025, here on OTB. T-Bob, Jake, Alondra, and Taylor hanging out with you today. How's everyone doing out there? Hope you're having a great day. Seemed pretty chill on the way coming in this morning. Hopefully it stays that way. You know, it's kind of crazy, man. I don't want to jinx anything, but this whole week it's been pretty chill coming in. That's not because of any of the changes made. You think we just had a lucky week where, like, no dummies ran into each other on the interstate? I don't know. Either way, knock on wood that it remains all morning for everybody doing their morning commute. But if you do get stuck in traffic, guess what? We are here to hang out.
That's true.
With you.
We should actually invite traffic.
Should invite traffic. Get these ratings up. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I hope you all get stuck in traffic, actually. Changed my mind.
Just don't turn the dial.
Yep. Yeah, don't turn. Same bat time, same bat channel. I don't know if that reference plays at all anymore. Probably to our audience.
Yeah.
Do y'all know what I'm talking about, Taylor Laundry, when I say that?
I do not.
Kind of, because Chris Blair says, like, same Tiger time, same Tiger channel.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what he's referencing then?
I'm assuming a Batman thing.
Your nice work on the context clues. Excellent job.
They teach you that in elementary
1960s Adam West Batman. Every episode would end, tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
That makes a lot of sense.
How did the Batman? Yeah, Batman. What a wonky show. Shout out Adam West. Who'd have known that he would go on to be the Quahog mayor?
That's right.
And have a full. I mean, I bet you he made infinitely more money on Family Guy than anything else he did in his life, which is very funny, given, you just do little bit parts here.
Wait,
here
that
and
was
there.
actually Adam West doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me double check me on that. I've always just assumed.
I don't know why.
I've always just assumed.
Yeah.
I don't know why it wouldn't be Adam West doing that.
I just assumed because it was Family Guy that it was. I don't know.
Speaking of,
Adam West provided the voice
Yeah.
of
for Adam West.
Speaking of Seth MacFarlane, he's doing the Naked Gun remake with Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
And the first trailer actually looks pretty funny. Now, I'm going to admit another blind spot here that's going to make y'all again mad. I don't know. I have some sort of Leslie Nielsen blind spot where I have never seen Airplane or any of the Naked Guns. So I might need to catch up on my Naked Guns to so that I can compare the modern one and the old one.
I'm halfway. I've seen Airplane a number of times, love it. Never seen anything
Airplane's the
Naked
most
Gun.
inexcusable. I mean, that seems to be a comedy that kind of that is the paragon of that genre.
Yeah.
And I have not seen it. I know a lot of the jokes do pop culture,
Yeah.
Don't Call Me Shirley and all that, but I've never seen it.
Naked Gun's good. You played the clip of Juice in the Cannon yesterday.
Yeah.
Juice is in it.
Yeah, and so in the trailer for the new one, they made Juice canon for whatever that's worth. He's in the trailer for the Liam Neeson one, and it's a good joke already. That the Naked Gun fans are saying like I guess the reaction from the people that love Naked Gun has been like when I heard about a remake, I was like, why? This makes no sense. But then they saw the trailer, the joke, and they're like, oh, okay, maybe Seth gets it. Maybe Seth gets it. We'll see. I should watch those though.
You should. You'd enjoy them.
I really know no Leslie Nielsen at all. And that's like one of the greatest comedic actors of all time. Anyway.
They're right up your alley. You would enjoy it.
How's everyone doing today? Alondra, are we feeling better, girlfriend? You sound great.
Yeah, I feel a lot better. I was telling Jake and Taylor this morning that my head still kind of hurts a little bit, but it's probably because I didn't eat for 2 days and threw everything in my body up. But if I lost weight, then it'll all be worth it.
No, guys, that's not. Nobody listen to that. That's not true.
No, it's true. Like,
bad.
Get a stomach bug or something.
No, that is bad.
Maybe order. I'm sure you can get like a tapeworm online somewhere.
People were doing that in the past.
Sure,
yeah.
People have done that in the past, haven't they?
I think so, but I went and got I got an IV drip, and it brought me back to life.
Nice.
But yeah, I feel much better today than I did yesterday and Wednesday.
It's great to hear. You know, while you were out, Taylor and Jake, they made a lot of poodle jokes, a lot of stuff. I said, don't do it, guys. Stop it.
Yeah.
Right now. Okay, I had your back.
You know me.
Don't worry.
If I went to the doctor, then it was serious. Like, I didn't even go a few weeks ago when I was
that's
sick.
interesting.
I don't.
Huh.
Yeah.
You didn't really extend that same grace to me, did you?
No, because I feel like you can power through like the flu or being sick more than you can power through throwing up everything in your body.
You didn't even have the flu.
No, I was like a stomach bug or food poisoning or something.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
But if I was sitting here, I'd be like literally leaving every 2 seconds to go throw up.
Does anybody hear a barking in the room anywhere? I'm just kidding.
Oh, I am poodle.
I am glad.
You kind of do get this one. You kind of do. You kind of do get to have this one though.
Hey, karma.
Tay kissing ass.
Karma.
No, like, come on. I mean, we got to go both ways.
Karma
like you do.
is,
we gave you crap.
This is what I'll say. Karma is a female poodle.
Yeah.
In this case.
Sure.
You know? You came after me, and the karmic gods made you throw everything up in your stomach.
And that's, again, if I lost weight, then that's totally
no,
fine.
that's not okay.
That AI Barbie made me look a little thick, and I texted it to
I thought the AI Barbie looked great.
It was a little thick in the legs.
Oh, no, that's a good AI Barbie.
I was like, I need to go to the blog every single day.
How are people making these things?
I'll show you. It's on ChatGPT, and there's like a little prompt and everything.
You just like upload pictures of yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
They gave
then you
me
put a
the
prompt.
I can't wait
tiniest,
to see T-Bob's.
little stubbiest hands imaginable in it. Just basically balls with tinier balls to be the fingers.
They're tiny nubs.
Jakey, what's up, dude? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to a great weekend, baseball field weekend, of course, in the Hester household. Always a good time. Shout out to the Lugnuts. Let's go get some dubs. LSU baseball is going to be fun. Knowing that we're off for spring break next week's going to be fun and exciting, and get to spend.
It's true. Last day we'll be here for a week.
Get to spend a bunch of family time. Wake up with the kids in the morning, which you and I don't ever get to do. So looking forward to that, honestly.
Tay, what's up, brother? How you doing? You getting ready to host all next week? How are you feeling? You locked in?
Those takes are coming.
Yeah.
Am I locked in?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let me explain something to you, man. Monday's show's done. It's done.
That's wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's ready. We'll have a little spring recap. We'll have LSU Auburn, and then we'll have some guests on. But they're already booked, man. We're good to go.
Good for you. Tay.
Prior preparation prevents poor performance. We love to see it, Tay. Love to see it. If you want to get involved on today's show, guys, go to youtube.com/1045 ESPN. That's where you can chat, hang out, hit the like button, please the algorithmic gods that rule our existence. Coming up next, let's dive in to a little weekend preview. The Auburn Tigers, LSU hitting the road, taking on an Auburn team that's been quite good at home this year. More next here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Go to centralplumbing.org. Centralplumbing.org, baby. 925-8552. Central Plumbing is your one-stop plumbing shop and has been for damn near 50 years. And when you look at that timeline, it tells you a few things. First off, the only way you keep your doors open that long and you continue to grow over that time period is if your customers are consistently satisfied with the customer experience. And this is everything from the pricing to the service to the quality of the work. And why not, right? Licensed, bond insured employees, flat rate pricing, 24/7 emergency service, great warranty once the work is done. It also tells you that they've seen it all, they can fix it all. Go to centralplumbing.org.
Go to the website today and see what they can do for you. Remodels. Go tankless with the tankless water heater. Never run out of hot water again, but you always know 24/7, 365, weekends, holidays, game day. They will be there. 225-925-8552.
For those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. service Chevrolet Cadillac. Our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Go, shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, cause that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill the buzz.
Welcome back to the best morning sports show around. Sorta. It's Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Yo, welcome back to OTB. Let's talk about yet another top 10 SEC series for these LSU Tigers. I mean, really think about that. This will be the second road top 10 series in a row. Now, obviously, you piece together one of the most legendary weekends we've ever seen last weekend. Cade Anderson out-dueling Kyson Witherspoon in a 9-inning complete game, shutout, absolute masterpiece. You end up only using 5 pitchers for the entire weekend. Just like let's just, again, I think that entering this weekend, just prepare that it's not going to go as smoothly, right? Because how could it, right? Like that weekend should, unless, look, if it doesn't, I mean, that'd be awesome. But that's kind of going to be, that's like the perfect weekend, right? Normally, you're going to run into a bit more of adversity. And when you look at this Auburn team, they are a scrappy bunch that is been in a ton of close games and has won more of those close games than they have lost. So this is going to be a challenge. It's a weird thing, though, Jake, because here they sit number 8 in the country, but they're 23-10. They're 6-6 in the SEC. And when you look at them statistically, nothing really jumps off the page. I mean, they do bat over 300 as a team, which, where does that put them? That puts them 4th in the SEC, which that's probably their best ranking. Everything else is going to be middle of the pack, literally everything, except for defensively. Them and LSU are right next to each other. The one stat that I could find where they were a bit of an outlier, and this is going to be a key to watch, is they strike out the least amount in the SEC. They don't hit for a lot of power. They don't necessarily score a ton, but they don't strike out, and they hit for a high average. And so LSU, on the other hand, the best at striking people out. That's going to be a very strength-on-strength matchup to watch and a potential barometer for who's going to win the series based on who wins that battle. But, yeah, this is an Auburn team. They took 2 of 3 off of Vandy at home, 2 of 3 off Kentucky on the road. Then they get swept by Georgia on the road before taking 2 of 3 off of Bama at home. And, again, a lot of those have been rubber match Sunday games that are close. And for 3 of those series, they've come out with those wins. So, again, an Auburn team that you appear to be, and granted, what a nice change this year has been from last year, where every time you would do a quick statistical overpass, it would be LSU who appeared to be the lesser team on paper.
Right.
Once again, you are way better. You're way more superior on paper, both individual stats and team stats. But it's the road. Auburn's very good at home. And like I said, they're scrappy and they just find ways to win.
So if you're wondering why their record is what it is and they still have the ranking that they do, well, T-Bob did a great job laying out, the SEC victories 2 times versus number 13 Vanderbilt, 2 against number 24 Kentucky, 2 against number 8 Alabama. But it's also some of the non-conference wins that they've had. Number 24 Troy, number 8 Oregon State, and number 15 Georgia Tech.
They just beat Georgia Tech this week, right?
Just this week. So they've got some big wins in conference and out of conference. Man. And so they kind of deserve to be where they're at, considering who they've beat so far this year. Now, the Georgia sweep, that's one certainly that if you're LSU, you go back and try to see what Georgia was able to do, how much success they had and what they had success with. And so
at Georgia, for whatever that's worth.
It was at Georgia. It's going to be a tough series. It's not going to be, we expect to go out there and sweep. It's not one of those.
No.
And we've had some of those come up this year. Missouri, even Mississippi State a little bit. I think we had a little bit of PTSD because we kind of called for it last year and they didn't get it done against Mississippi State. But this isn't that. This is going to be a fight. It is a top 10 matchup on the road with a team that, this week, as you just mentioned, they beat a top 15 team. They beat a top 8 Alabama team at home. They play really well at home. So if you're able to go there, take advantage of the things that you have an advantage on them, 2 of 3 would be a great weekend.
Oh, bro, what? Back-to-back top 10 road series wins? That is such a high bar. That is so hard to do in the SEC. Yes, 2 of 3. If you win this series, I don't know quite what to say because this team appears to be a championship potential team that is on that trajectory. This feels like an Omaha team. And so I guess if you were to go take 2 of 3 on the road against another top 10 team, second team in a row, all that does is reinforce all of those feelings that we already have.
They're going to have an opportunity to hit some barrels, I think, tonight with Sam Dutton. And that's not that's not throwing shade at him. It's because they know him. This coaching staff knows when he gets in trouble what he wants to go to.
True.
And also, Jay Johnson said it with us yesterday. One thing he was always going to do was throw strikes. So he's going to put it where you can put it in play. This team, this LSU team, has been so good at plate discipline.
Oh, yeah.
Pitch selection this year.
Hitting Oppo.
Sam Dutton, again, strike thrower. He's done great so far for Auburn on the weekends. He's got a great ERA, all of that. But this LSU lineup's different than he's faced this year, right? And the Georgia lineup would probably be the one that you would comp it to.
Yeah, that'd be the one.
And that's where Auburn struggled because this pitching staff, again, they're not going to walk a ton of people, not going to give a lot of free passes, but they will throw it where you're going to put it in play. And LSU's been so good at pitch selection this year, certainly at the top of their lineup, that this could, if they play it like I think they're going to, they could get Sam Dutton in some trouble pretty early.
I want to say if LSU wins the first 2, I think they tie the 2013 team for I don't know if it's the best start in school history. I think it is, but it'd be the best start since 2013 at least. They're already 31-3 right now. I think that team started 33-3, so it's a tiny storyline to keep an eye on. And it's funny because you're right. We've made a lot of Sam Dutton facing his old team, but I forgot up until right before the show today. This is also a homecoming for Chris Stanfield. Mm-hmm. Facing his old team. So I guess it's just like a little trade. This is where we're going to get to watch the ramifications of a trade made between Auburn over the offseason, Auburn and LSU. They got Sam Dutton. We got Chris Stanfield. Dutton. And it's funny because, Jake, this is one of the trades that worked out for both parties. Stanfield's hitting a career high 327. He's been so damn good at the bottom of that lineup.
Got like a double leadoff situation.
Turning it over. He's been fantastic. Speed. Remember, it was him and Luis Hernandez who combined to create one of those crucial runs in the 2-0 win last Friday. I know it wasn't Friday. You know what I'm saying, though. That might be the only part about the Thursday series that's annoying, actually. I always like to refer to game 1 as Friday, game 2 as Saturday. That might be the only part. Anyway. So it's worked. And then Sam Dutton, obviously, he's our Friday night starter. And like Jake said, has played very well. So it's worked out for both parties. Both guys thriving where they're at currently, but definitely a little extra narrative floating in the air.
And Stanfield played a lot for Auburn, by the way, too. Throughout his career, you go back to, the national championship year for LSU, and he faced Paul Skeens. I mean, so he has been. Wow. He was a player for them, as soon as he got to campus. And so, a lot of memories, a lot of probably strong relationships there. But we all know, when you go back to the place you left, no matter how you left or why you left, that's when you want to put your best foot forward.
Yeah. Look at Luka. Which I know I called for Nico to be publicly shamed yesterday.
You said tarred and feathered.
Yes. But then I realized what we witnessed was the modern day equivalent of a tarred and feathering. That man had to sit there and just take an entire stadium chanting that he should get fired. Alondra, what do you think about this weekend series? Any angles we haven't touched on? What are you on the lookout for?
Well, Nico Harrison should get fired.
Yes, obviously. We hold these truths to be self-evident.
No, I'm with y'all where it is going to be a good road test. And if you take 2 of 3, that's awesome. I'm not expecting a sweep at all like we weren't versus OU, but they still gave us one anyway.
True.
But like y'all mentioned, they are really good at home. They're 15-5 at home, so 3-5 in away games. But, yeah, I'm excited about this series. And it's kind of like, okay, like we said last week, you're not going to use 5 pitchers every single weekend, right?
No.
So somebody at this point from the pen needs to step up. Somebody has to emerge now. Like we're more than halfway through the season. We're getting closer and closer to the postseason. So I'm very curious to see how the bullpen's managed and who emerges from it, and if there's anybody that does, because it needs to happen.
Is it Connor Ware? Is it Schmidt? Both those guys went extended. When's the last time we've seen DJ Primo? No, in terms of lefty, he was in the mix.
I think the last midweek, I think against Louisiana Tech, the last time we saw DJ Primo.
Yeah, that was the game where they threw like 7 pitchers.
Yeah.
So that's a very good point, though. You are right. Like, that is still the biggest question mark is, you have 4 great pitchers right now. And in Chase Shores, you got somebody who's getting better and better as the Sunday starter.
Which we said he would.
Who's the next guy that's going to join that club?
Yeah.
Who do y'all think it's going to be? Tay, you got any idea?
I would love for it to be Maverick Rizzi. I don't know if it will. His controls have been all over the
great
place.
Great name, huge size. I, too, would love for it to be Maverick. It's just intimidating if he's
Jay
good.
talked about him so much in fall during their practices. Like, he's a big kid. He throws it hard. I would love for it to be him. I don't know if it's going to be just because he hasn't got a lot of run lately. I love DJ Primo. I think if you need more lefties out of the pen, like, that's the guy. But I don't know. As far as like what we do know in this series, I'll be interested to see how LSU is as far as stealing bases. Auburn's starting a freshman catcher. They have all year long. His name is Chase Fralick.
That's funny because, like, when it comes to running, like, stealing base, I don't even think about it with LSU. I feel like it's never been something that Jay's really done.
No, I agree. But you guys remember Ike Irish. I'm sure y'all remember that name. He started 45 games at catcher last year. He got hurt before the season started. He's their DH. He's their DH this year, but they're starting a freshman. I mean, he calls their pitches too.
Whoa.
This is something Auburn's pitching coaching staff decided like a couple years ago. Like, the freshman calls their pitches. Like, they put a lot on that guy's plate. Like, that's what I'm watching. Like, Chase Fralick's been pretty good, but I mean, he's still a freshman. You're playing a top 5 team. Like, that's a lot,
bro. Okay, so thereupon we have stumbled upon something very interesting to me. You're going to have, so you're saying the freshman's actually calling the game. He's not
Chase
getting
Fralick,
these, not getting signals. You're going to have a freshman calling a game against this Jay Johnson lineup.
He's called plays all year.
That's insane. I mean, that's if he does it and he calls a great game and he has these batters fooled, massive credit to this kid.
Yeah,
because that's like that. This is raid boss type stuff that he's facing this weekend.
Because I was watching an Auburn game a couple weeks ago and they mentioned like, oh yeah, they're letting him call some pitches, and then I'm driving home yesterday. Matt had a guy on from Auburn. I don't remember his name, but he was like, no, this coaching staff has done this the past 2 years. Like, they let their catchers call the pitches. So, I mean, that's something he's apparently done all year long.
Yeah, I mean, to T-Bob's point, good luck. You're facing the SEC's best lineup, as far as average, and not even close.
Aren't they like?
It's almost 20 points ahead of Arkansas.
Top 3 in the country?
Yeah, they're batting .345 as a team.
On base percentage, I think they're close to 1 or 2 or 3 in the country. It's oof, man.
And again, handle the bat well, and I mean, strikeouts don't they have the least amount, or it's like second? I think Auburn leads, like you said, and then it's LSU, right?
What? I think LSU's maybe like third to least in strikeouts, I want to say.
Yeah, you're right, because Kentucky.
Auburn,
Kentucky, LSU. So, like, the whole point of bringing that up is they don't swing and miss either. No. It's, I mean, what was his name?
Chase Fralick.
Chase Fralick. Okay, Tay, look at you stumbling upon something very interesting and useful.
I heard
here.
it yesterday, and I was like, hey,
second
what a
segment
nugget.
of the show. Congratulations. So that's going to be a battle to watch for sure. I, for one, as someone who grew up loving Tom Glavine, I'm just excited to watch Cade Anderson pitch again. Anytime I see a great lefty starter, I just feel like a little kid again.
Was Tom your favorite Glavine?
Tom was my favorite pitcher outside of, or my favorite pitcher, damn near favorite player. Again, I think Chipper, because he would bat from the left side, so I barely edged him out. But no, Tom's not my favorite Glavine.
Who was T-Bob?
That would be his wife, Chris. Damn, son.
That's what I thought.
Is that the ball that I got you signed back in the day? Was it a Tom Glavine ball?
It was Tom Glavine, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
It was.
I just can't wait to watch Cade Anderson pitch tonight. Who knows what he has in store for
Still
us.
have that ball, by the way.
Really?
I do.
Is the signature faded?
Very faded.
Gotta be.
Very faded.
I mean,
but,
that's 07. That's now damn near 20 years ago.
Yeah. But still have it. Yeah, I know. Don't even say that again. Still have it. I actually saw it not that long ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Please keep T-Bob from talking about. Okay, relax, chat. Relax. Nobody brought anything up like that. Okay. If anybody's feeling lonely this weekend, remember to go to myguy.bro. Myguy.bro. Swipe right on your next best friend. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So look, anything. Oh, this is. I did see an interesting stat in chat where somebody said that Kevin, Oklahoma was 15-1 at home before LSU showed up.
Yeah.
I did not realize that. I mean, this team is so damn good. Here's to hoping that they can get it done again. I can't wait to watch. Very fun.
Logan, we said we didn't expect a sweep going into Oklahoma, but they gave it to us anyway.
Yep.
All I need is a win tonight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're
putting the blinders on.
Or Sunday.
Win. Start it off.
Wins.
Win tonight. Beat Sam Dutton. Prove that you won the trade. And then we'll go from there. Tay, looks like you want to say something. No? You good? You have a smirk on your face, but you obviously are being a bit reticent. Just say why. Okay, I'll question you during the commercial break. When we get back, more OTB.
Off the bench.
Uh-oh. Speaking of baseball, spring has sprung, baseball's in the air, and the best beer to pair with this beautiful weather we've been having and this beautiful baseball we've been witnessing is Dos Equis. So next time you're at the ballpark or you're just at home watching the game, you're getting thirsty, you're wondering what you should do, you should go for Dos. That's right, baby.
Gosh, I'm getting good at that.
And drink some Dos Equis in hour 3 today during the Champagne Shenanigans. Call them a little Dos Equis. Dos Equis. What's a D
Those
word that would be with like shenanigans?
We were just calling it Go for Dose last week.
No, I know. I was just looking for alliteration. It doesn't matter. Look, guys, Dos Equis delicious. Next time you get a bottle, get you a little lime, lube that neck up, sprinkle some salt, drop that lime inside, and then lick and drink to your heart's content. Go for Dos. Dos Equis. Drink responsibly.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Ready for action, nip it in the bud, we never relaxing. Outcast is everlasting, not clashing, not at all. But see, my went to do a little acting. Now that's for anyone asking. Give me one pass 'em, drip, drip, drop. There goes an orgasm. Now you coming.
Welcome back to the best morning sports show around. Sorta. It's Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome back. Somebody in the chat brings up a question about Jeeps. Here's my question about Jeeps. Why do y'all all put those rubber ducks in the front of your windshield? I am not trying to be an a-hole.
But
yeah, unfortunately there is a but. I'm just saying this is a but without a hole. But I think it looks so stupid.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
All these rubber ducks up there. And why are you all doing it? Y'all are adults. Chances are you wouldn't slap a bunch of bumper stickers everywhere all over the back. I mean, maybe Jeep owners would actually have a higher proclivity of bumper stickers. I don't know. I just don't understand. Is it a community thing?
Yeah.
Is it like when Harleys ride next to each other and they flash each other the little like, what is it, like the upside down peace sign looking thing?
Yeah.
I've seen somebody in a parking lot leaving a rubber duck on like the hood of a Jeep.
I looked it up.
Oh, so it's like a duck exchange.
I guess.
They're like, I just looked it up. So Jeep owners started doing it as a form of a random act of kindness. So Jeep owners just put ducks on each other's Jeeps. Look, my dream car has always been a Jeep. I would never put a duck.
You better get ready.
I would never put a duck.
Well, then you're not you're not a part of the community.
That's fine.
This has not always been a thing, though.
It's a very Texas A&M feeling thing.
Very.
I had a Jeep all the way up till 2016. Like, nobody ever left me one. I never had one. So, like, this has not always been a thing.
I just,
like
or
a
maybe
recent
nobody
thing.
liked you. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, probably that too.
Big true.
But, I mean,
big true.
Maybe nobody wanted to do a random act.
Nobody
of
wanted
kindness
to
for
duck you, Taylor.
well, they saw it.
That
They
was one
saw
of your
it. They were
problems
like,
throughout high school.
They were like,
Unduckable.
that Jeep's far superior to mine. The duck would only ruin it. Let me not leave one. And I'm
So,
like, you know,
I
I get
can't
it.
wait to duck that girl in that Jeep.
I don't think this is true. I feel like I've seen it earlier than 2020, but it says it began in 2020.
That's
So it's a
about when I-
recent
That's
thing.
about when I started seeing it.
Interesting. I mean, I to be fair, I feel like I've seen it more in the last year than I've ever, like, I just kind of came online. Like, I just became super cognizant of it here recently. Where I thought maybe there were, maybe I saw it back in the day and I just thought it was some individual, but now I'm just seeing it everywhere, every time I see a Jeep.
Yeah, they put it on each other's Jeeps.
Hmm.
The Jeep community.
I mean, I like.
It sounds so dumb.
I like the kind of good-hearted notion behind it.
Oh, why a duck?
But like, it's so ugly, you know?
Those things aren't cheap.
Like, I love my
Jeeps.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the rubber ducks. I was like, I don't know. I think they're probably
No. You know what I'm saying? Like a Jeep, you're spending some money.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then you put like this little cheap rubber duck in the front of your dashboard, and like you kind of lose.
And a lot of them.
Yeah, you kind of lose all your juice with a Jeep.
Yeah,
And a lot of them. I mean, maybe like
ducks do not belong on there.
It's like I love Neighbors doing stuff for neighbors, but if the neighborhood's thing was to stick like cheesy signs in the yard or something, I'd be like, I don't know, guys, but maybe just don't. It's okay.
Maybe we should move.
I don't know. Mr. Big says I got a Jeep Rubicon for a month. I got 4 ducks. I never put it on the dash. Like, that is true, though. If I had a Jeep, I would feel somewhat guilty. I would feel somewhat guilty
if you didn't put it on your...
about not displaying the duck.
Well, they would
because
never
somebody
know.
took. I know, but still, the principle of somebody took the time to duck me, and here I am not acknowledging that.
No,
Anyway.
I'm throwing it away instantly.
Yeah.
So this
Throwing
is
it
also,
away, not even like it's maybe I'd duck it forward.
No.
And
I'm not.
I would duck somebody who already had ducks on there. Like I would keep the ducks in the trunk and then pass them on to other people who obviously like the ducks.
No.
So I could be a soft member.
This isn't the only thing where ducks get passed out. And Katie reminded me just now, when we were on the cruise, people came up to Harlow and gave her 45 rubber duckies.
Yeah, Disney does that too.
Do they?
At a lot of the resorts.
I'm telling you, like, every time she passed, and like, at first it was like, oh, thank you. By the end of it, Katie was like, thanks.
There's so many of these.
The thing
they put
is,
them under the stroller. Everybody gave them to her on the
stroller
cruise.
full of ducks.
So, like, what is it with rubber duckies?
I don't know.
I also think that, I mean, I don't know because
Are they cheap to buy?
I mean,
so
probably.
that's what I'm thinking now is like, and you know they're not very biodegradable. Like they probably last like thousands of years, and yet we're producing billions of tiny little rubber ducks. There are landfills filled with rubber ducks. They have to be cheap because everybody just gives them out for free. Again, even like Jake's talking about in the cruise. We say at Old Key West at Disney, the workers always got ducks on them to give to little kids.
It was funny. It was like, you know, you give some that were just kind of basic or whatever, and then somebody would have one, and it was during Mardi Gras break, and somebody would have one like Mardi Gras themed, and you could tell they were like handing it over like, are you impressed by this Mardi Gras themed duck? You know, like, this isn't a normal one I'm handing out
That
to
is
you
a good
here.
well, okay, so that is, I do like that. Anytime you're in some sort of collection hobby, I do love a good rare piece.
But you know what I mean? Like when they handed it over.
Oh, Mardi Gras duck's great.
They sat there and they like waited for your response.
Did you give it to him? I hope so. That's rude if you didn't.
Sure.
You're like, oh, no way. Is that a Mardi Gras? Oh, dude. Thank you.
Yeah.
After they turn around.
Yeah, Katie's much better at that than I am.
Oh,
yeah, she can turn
man.
that on. Like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is so cool. Harlow, look how cool.
NyQuil says it'll change. Rubber ducks are tariffed at 104%. Damn it. What are the Jeep owners going to do? The duck economy is about to be ruined. It's about to be ducked. Can y'all play Friday for the next Rejoin Music? Haven't heard that.
Which
one.
Friday?
What it, like the
Rebecca Black.
I was going to say, that's the only Friday.
So
I
how
know.
funny. Rebecca Black actually has a ton of juice again in her career right now.
Isn't she opening for Katy Perry? Didn't we talk about
Yes,
this?
but
did
also
y'all know that
she's
Katy
done like a
Perry's
bunch of
going to space?
I did see that as
like
well.
next week?
No.
Oh, I knew something online and you
And then
didn't?
somebody. Okay, this is
What's
dark.
a better name, Spacey Perry or Katie Spacey?
I like
Katie
Katy
Spacey sounds too much like Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, it's true. Spacey
guess so,
Perry.
yeah.
Spacey Perry.
Wait, what were you saying, Alondra?
I don't
You said
know.
I like. Talking about
I don't
space, Katy Perry.
Oh, this is a little dark, but like somebody.
Oh God.
Somebody commented.
What if she died?
Yes, somebody commented on it and was like, "What if she died and E.T. went #1 on the charts because she has that song
Oh,
E.T." But it's funny.
Go out with a banger.
Good on her, dude. I would love to. Now with all the kids, I'd have to really weigh the. I'd want to be really educated on what the risks are. But like, if you're rich enough. I mean, have you ever seen the video of William Shatner coming back from space and how mind blown he is? You would think that he had seen God. It was such an overwhelming experience for him. So
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine.
no, neither can I. Shout out Rebecca Black though. Apparently she's getting big in the DJ scene. You ever heard of Boiler Room? It's some place in London. It's like a big place to go do a DJ set, and they put it on YouTube. Blah 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 blah. But you got like a big Boiler Room video. I don't know. All right, when we get back, let's close out hour number 1 of OTB.
Off the bench.
Go to Pelican Roofing, pelicanroof.com. Pelicanroof.com is a website where you get in touch with South Louisiana's most trusted roofing experts. Okay, the guys that have over 500. Oh, God. I almost threw up. 500 5-star reviews. I almost threw up a brand new freaking roof at a very affordable price with a great process from answering the phone to even the dedicated project manager on every single site to the cleanup, because that's the attention to detail, the focus on your job that you get when you work with Pelican Roof.
Go to pelicanroof.com today, and you can see those reviews that we talk about. Over 500 5-star reviews. You can get everything scheduled. You can see some of the projects they've done in the Lafayette area, in the Baton Rouge area. Remember, they are in both communities, offices in both locations, Lafayette and Baton Rouge. Go to the website today, pelicanroof.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
The jewelry store and tell her make me a grill. Had a whole
top diamond and the bottom rose gold.
Yo. We about to start an epidemic with. Yeah, I know what this is. Death. Got 30 down at the bottom.
Welcome back to more sports talk with some other stuff mixed in. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Oh, what's happening, y'all? Welcome back to OTB. T-Bob, Jacob, Alondra, Taylor hanging out with you. And look, y'all who know me know I have a passion for the theater. I have not once but twice now had my turn as the purple party tad in the Baton Rouge Ballet Theater's Nutcracker. It's a great time. Every December, you should go check it out. But if you're looking for something to do this weekend, you want a great time, well, April 12th and 13th, that's Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m., the Baton Rouge Ballet Theater is premiering a brand new, newly choreographed, full-length ballet, Alice in Wonderland. All your favorite characters, White Rabbit, Mad Hatter, the March Hare, Queen of Hearts, beautiful set design. It's all going to be displayed this week. We got Melanie Hebert here to break it all down for us. Melanie, what's going on? How are we doing today?
Hey, T-Bob. We'll miss you on the stage for Alice in Wonderland.
Yes,
but we have a great show coming up, and we always appreciate your support.
I'm very excited. I'm trying to get the girls out there potentially on Saturday, I believe. So where can people, if people want, or first off, talk to me about the performance itself. So this is a new performance, original choreography. What are we talking about here with this Alice in Wonderland?
Yeah, so, we do a youth ballet summer program, and a while back, Rebecca Acosta and Jonna Cox had done a little 30-minute program, and this is the program that goes into area libraries and nursing homes over the summer, and it had such great feedback that they decided to create a full story-length ballet. And from Alice in Wonderland, of course, the costumes are beautiful. The sets are gorgeous. They were designed by local professional Adrian Bennett, who's a huge supporter of the ballet. And we had a local pre-professional ballerina dancing the role of Alice, Megan Guo, but she actually had an injury recently. And so we are flying someone in from Los Angeles Ballet.
Whoa.
So Megan, and it turns out Megan is going to be able to dance the role of Alice on Saturday, and then we have a professional, Sarah Hurdy from Los Angeles Ballet, is going to dance the role of Alice on Sunday. But Megan is a Baton Rouge Magnet high school student, and so we have a beautiful cast, as you said, the White Rabbit, the Mad Hatter, the Queen of Hearts, beautiful sets, and then even after the show, T-Bob, the kids can go meet the cast and take a picture upstairs in Wonderland. This is all at the River Center Theater. And we're asking for a $15 donation to do that. But the tickets to the actual show, we really keep the cost down. It's a nonprofit. But the tickets to the show are $35 to $55. So very affordable. Both shows are at 2 o'clock Saturday, 2 o'clock Sunday. And it's just going to be a magical experience choreographed by Rebecca and Jonna, who, of course, are our new artistic directors. So this is their first big production for the Baton Rouge Ballet Theater, Rebecca Acosta and Jonna Cox.
And they are the absolute best. The Baton Rouge Ballet is the absolute best, guys. Look, any great city supports the arts, and if you're looking for something fun to do this weekend, and if you've never been and seen if you've never seen the Nutcracker or anything that the ballet does at the Baton Rouge River Center Theater, you're gonna be kind of blown away. Like the production values are so high. It's a beautiful afternoon to spend with the kids. They're going to be absolutely infused with it. They're going to come out the other side spinning and dancing around. You're going to have so much fun. You go to Wonderland afterwards, meet the characters like Melanie was talking about. So you can go to BatonRougeBallet.org to get those tickets, BatonRougeBallet.org. You have a great time. Your kids have a great time. You support local theater, support creatives. It's awesome. Melanie, anything else that we missed?
No, just as I said, BatonRougeBallet.org. You already got that in. And tomorrow and Sunday, 2 o'clock both days. And if you can hang out after, then go ahead and meet the cast and go up to Wonderland. But, the arts, T-Bob, first of all, dance is a sport and an art form, as you well know. So
yes.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you always integrating it into your audience and bringing this to life for for the entire community because it really keeps the community vibrant. Arts are just crucial for every city, as you mentioned. So thanks as always.
I agree, and it's really oh, look, and here we got the B-roll up. You're seeing some of the set design, what you can expect this weekend. I agree. And it's so much fun watching these artists, both the professional and the kids, work and thrive, and it's great. Man, look at this.
I know the B-roll you're looking at. Andre Chapoy shot that for us this week during rehearsal. He does a great job.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Melanie. You have an excellent day.
Thanks, T-Bob. See you this weekend.
Hey, keep that playing. Keep that playing. I haven't got to see it. I'm excited. Look at that. Again, guys, I hope this video is giving you an idea of the production values, because this is, this is like really nice. And again, I think great cities support the arts. So if you want to be a part of that and have a really good time and be entertained, go check it out Saturday, Sunday, 2 p.m. Alice in Wonderland at the Ballet. All right. Thank you all for allowing me to do that. A very merry unbirthday to you. You should eat some mushrooms. Just kidding. Hour 2 of OTB coming up next.
Off the bench.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
specifically to your European or exotic vehicle. Vex European, where precision meets performance. VexEuropean.com.
Recall alert? Due for an oil change? Brakes louder than the kids in the back? Bayou Ford can get you in for service today. You don't have to wait. Same-day service. Schedule now at BayouFord.com. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers, LA 21 12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Friday, April 11th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 76. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll talk Nico Iamaleava and Tennessee NIL discussions. We'll give a final preview of what to watch for LSU's final spring scrimmage. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Let's go, baby, let's go! All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah, 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 yeah!
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
All right, I found the video I wanted to play here. Hey, I'm going to put it at 8 a.m. So get it ready, because we haven't done any Masters talk yet here on the show. It's a top Twitter link in there. Did any of y'all watch any Masters yesterday?
Yeah, I did. I watched a little bit of it.
Oh yeah. I watched some highlights online. I feel like I didn't watch anything.
I watched so much to the very end, like last 3 or 4 holes.
Okay.
I just watched a little bit of it because EJ's a massive golfer, and I watched a little bit just so I could act like I was watching it and doing the whole deal. It's like, man, you're like, I was like, yeah, I only watched it because I wanted to do what I just did.
That's very funny though. So you watched. Or you had to, so you do a sports show and you had to break down the Frozen 4 all day on Masters Day.
Yeah.
While fake talking about the Masters, but you actually don't care about the Masters. It's very interesting.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. I get the intrigue with the Masters because it's like the only time I really I'd stop and watch a little bit of the coverage with the Masters just because it is so different. But no, I'd be lying to our audience if I said that I'm sitting here deep diving and caring about it. And you're right. I had to talk a lot of Frozen 4 yesterday, so that's not something that I just find myself watching. So it was research only.
Frozen 4, couple of newcomers against a couple of old dogs, right? Penn State, Western Michigan in the Frozen 4 for the first time. Whereas on the other side, Boston University there for the 3rd year in a row. And then there's Denver. Maybe the best hockey program in history. What is it? They're 20th Frozen 4, something along those lines.
Yeah. Did you see how it played out yesterday?
Yeah, of course. It was a great game. A lot of big hits. A lot of great goals. Couldn't believe it.
Western Michigan won in double overtime, and they're going to play Boston University for the Frozen 4 title.
Damn, Western Michigan, the new kid on the block. Did they beat Denver? Or did they beat Penn State?
No, they beat Denver.
Damn.
In double overtime. Denver? And Denver, I want to say
John
Denver.
Elway ain't walking through that door.
No, he ain't.
Bubby Brister is. Sorry.
Dang.
Right?
Wow.
I just always felt bad for Bubby Brister because he had to follow up back-to-back Super Bowl winning John Elway, that 14-2 Broncos team. Elway retires, and they run Bubby out there okay, man, You got it.
Isn't Bubby from Louisiana,
Bubby's
too?
cool, man. All-time name team. Bubby Brister is one of the all-time great sports names that's ever existed. I'm not hating on
he's
Bubby
from
Brister.
Ellick.
I'm not.
He's a
that's cool.
3-1 grader.
I never knew that. I'm not hating on Bubby Brister. He got dealt an impossible hand.
I mean, he's like literally as Louisiana as you can be. He was born in Ellick. He went to high school in Monroe at Neville.
Oh, no way.
And then he went to college for the first 2 years at Tulane. And then he finished up at what was Northeast Louisiana, which is now ULM.
Damn.
Hey, look.
And he played in the league forever.
From 1986 until 2001.
Okay, 15 years. Bubby, man, 15 years.
Well, that's technically 16 NFL seasons.
16 NFL seasons?
Yeah.
Out of Northeast, out of ULM. Let's go.
He had to start 4 games for Denver. Okay.
Is that all he got? That's all they gave him?
4-0.
Yeah. Wait, what?
4-0 as
he
a
was
starter.
4-0 in the starts?
He was 4-0.
I just remember as a kid, I was
As a
obsessed
starter.
with those
He was,
Broncos
yeah.
team, and I was like just so upset to lose Elway. Well, wait, what happened then?
Look at this. 4-0 as a starter, 10 touchdowns, 3 picks.
So what happened? Why'd he get benched?
I don't know.
My memory of it is that it went terrible.
No, he played.
No.
So he played 2 games the
I'm
next
looking
year.
right now,
Didn't
too.
start either of them.
Yeah.
The only year he started was that year. He started
Who
4
replaced
games.
him on that team?
This man played 16 years and only played in 75 career games. I hate quarterbacks.
Hey, now you're the one crapping on Bubby Brister.
I know. He was the original Chase Daniel, except
good.
he played way more games than Chase Daniel.
His career record, 37-38.
Let's go,
So about
Bubby.
a 500 quarterback, yeah.
Let's go, Bubby Brister.
He did. I mean, he started for the Steelers, I think, as well, a few years there.
No, he started for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, the Steelers.
Okay, well, that's the Steelers.
also
Yeah,
the
that's the
Steelers.
Steelers, yes.
Yeah.
I said he started for the Steelers. You
He
said no. He started
no,
for
he
the
started for
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
I apologize. I completely misheard you. I thought you said Seahawks.
You said no. He started.
Yeah, I was like, wait, did I miss something?
I don't know how I heard Seahawks.
So
man.
for the Steelers, 4-9, 8-6, 9-7.
That's
5-3.
crazy. I've never really heard my old man talk about Bubby, but like they're both Louisiana quarterbacks that
And
played in the
kinda
league at the exact
around the
same
same
time
time,
forever.
yeah.
I'm gonna ask him about Bubby when I see him this weekend.
I don't ever want to hear that we don't talk about sports on this show because in 4 minutes we went from Masters to
Thank
hockey
you.
to football.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
I agree.
Masters to Frozen 4 to Bubby
and
Brister.
let me bring this because you said Denver University.
Yeah.
I was questioning this. I think it was either earlier this week or last week. Gymnastics. Did y'all see that like the Oklahoma team got a gymnast? I think it was Oklahoma. They got a gymnast from like Denver that's going to like be in their rotation.
No.
And I'm like, I didn't know that we could.
Yeah, like halfway
take-
through the year, right?
Yeah.
What,
I'm
like, halfway? Okay, not
no,
like
no.
just for the tournament.
Just for this like
What, they
weekend
getting
or
a
something
celebrity
like that.
shot?
That's what I
This-
said.
is
beer
this,
pong?
That's
is this Rock
exactly
and
what I
Jock
said.
celebrity
Wait, let me
all-star
see.
game on
You
That's
MTV?
literally what I
Transfer in
said.
mid-season?
So River sent this to me, and I was like, "What is this? Like a celebrity shot in beer pong? Like what are we talking about?"
Where is
Let me
this?
find
Let me
the
see
link.
this article.
Let me
'Cause I
find
want
the
to
link.
explore this. Yeah, I want to explore this more. But that doesn't
send it
begin
in the
until the
group chat.
17th, right? It's next Thursday when the championship's going to. Okay, and you get to the NCAA finals.
Here it is. I'm about to send in the group chat.
So Taylor, you got that video ready to go? Alondra, can we get it ready to go with audio
I
here?
don't know how
Ready.
they got Bubby's name. Last thing on Bubby. His name's Walter Andrew Brister. Bubby, much cooler name than Walter
Way
Andrew.
cooler.
I don't know. I kind of like Walter Andrew.
Nah,
Nah,
I mean,
hey,
It's
Bubby.
so-
hey.
It's not
maybe
Bubby.
if you're
Bubby.
in finance,
It's not Bubby,
not
but
if
I
you're
do
a
like Walter
badass
Andrew.
football player.
Like we were talking about this the other
Not
day.
even
like,
Bubby.
Florida, great basketball team. I would hate for my name to be Walter Clayton.
Yeah, Walter Clayton's kind of boring for
Walter
being
Clayton's
such a
not a
killer.
great
That is
name.
true.
Yeah.
I
He is such a
disagree with your
baller.
Rico Daddle take, but I absolutely agree with your Walter
Yeah.
Clayton take.
God,
Yeah.
Rico Dowdle's such
Bubby
a bad
Brister
name.
lives in Mandeville, apparently. Bubby, if you're listening
Bubby
to the
lives
show,
on the North Shore?
if you're listening to the show and you want to come in studio, we'd love to have you.
I would absolutely. The stories that man could tell. I mean, he played for some of the most legendary franchises of the most legendary times.
Yeah. And I would assume, I might have my timeline wrong, that Stan Humphries was probably his backup at UL Monroe.
Wow, ULM stacking.
And then Doug Peterson was probably after that.
That's crazy.
Bro, what a trio, right?
North Louisiana just producing NFL legends. Shout out Bubby, man. I hope you're doing great.
Yeah, me too.
So this is, this show covering the Masters, we don't have a lot to offer.
The one after us, And the one after that, yes.
Yes, absolutely. What, Justin Rose is winning? Hell yeah, cool.
Cool, man.
And I'm excited to watch kind of over the weekend, in and out. And again, I think no matter if you give a damn about the Masters or not, the production value is mind-blowing. That's like the best part of it. Like you can just sit down and watch and just feel like you're cozying up with a warm blanket. Like they absolutely. I heard somebody talking about how the feel they want to give you is almost like you're on your grandma's porch in the deep South, and I think they accomplished that. But for this show, this might be the most off the bench story to come out of the Masters. The amateur champion, Jose Luis Ballester, went pee in Rays Creek in the middle of the Masters. And he's also wearing, I guess this is a new trend,
I hate
upside down script on the hat.
Yeah.
I hate it as well.
It's so stupid.
But he's wearing an upside down script Sun Devils hat to play at the Masters. And then on this hallowed ground that golf guys are masturbatory about, he does what every golf guy's ever done. He has to pee in the middle of the round, and he sneaks off in the woods and goes pee. And here's him explaining why he did it.
Well, I completely forgot that we had those restrooms on the left of the tee box.
Oh, okay.
On
the 13th tee.
Yes, correct. And then I'm like, I really need to pee. Didn't really know where to go, and since JT had an issue around the green, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna sneak here in the river. Probably the people would not see me that much, and then they clap for me. Probably one of the clubs that I really got today, like real loud. So that was kind of funny.
Are you concerned that there might be any blowback from that at all? Or I mean, obviously they did see you, right?
Yeah, they saw me. They saw me.
Yeah.
I mean, it was not embarrassing at all for me. So if I had to do it again, I would do it again.
What happened?
Hell yes, Jose. Take all of those tired old sacred cows and chop them up into burgers and feast.
I love this. Like I was telling you, actually y'all were out. I had to host this show for a week right after my buddy's wedding, okay? And he had it like at a country club, golf course, whatever. So we all got a free round of golf.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're sitting there. There's
fun.
Him and 5 groomsmen. So there's 6 of us. And they were like, y'all can't all play together. It's 3-man limit. I'm like, why? He's like, that's just the rule. And then I had to rent clubs because I'm left-handed, right? I couldn't use anybody else's club.
That sucks. I'm left-handed. I just taught myself to golf right-handed.
Well,
I'm left-handed too.
Look, I needed all the help I could get out there, T-Bob, but everybody else was right-handed. So they're like, we're not all renting a set of clubs. Like 2 guys had clubs. Like, we'll just share clubs. The guy comes up, y'all aren't allowed to share clubs. Everybody has to have their own bag. He goes, I'll let it slide this time. And I'm like, I feel safer for knowing that those pointless rules are in place. So, like, I love the fact that this guy's, like, getting out of the norm a little bit. Golf rules are stupid.
I'm not here to adjudicate all of golf rules. I agree that things can go a bit far, but also I think the real golfers probably enjoy having a clearly defined set of rules. But, I mean, it's insane. I feel a bit skittish about peeing on a golf course. And this man just did it at the Masters.
With a hat that made everybody mad.
Where there's thousands upon thousands of people, cameras every single place, not a single blade of grass, not meticulously manicured. And he just pissed in the creek. Said it was the biggest crowd pop he got all day, too.
Yeah. Said he'd do it again. Had the opportunity.
Not at all embarrassed.
Hunt Palmer
I was about to
should
say,
talk
I
about
wonder
this.
what Hunt thinks about
he
this.
thinks this guy should be tarred and feathered.
Well, because he's a real golf guy, he's actually more upset about the upside-down lettering.
It's a terrible hat.
Again, though, did you see what Sergio was wearing?
I don't even know who Sergio
He
is.
Sergio Garcia.
Was it the
Look
bright?
this man
It
up.
looked like a McDonald's uniform.
He looks like an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Yeah.
He looks like the literal Oscar Mayer Wienermobile walking around out there. So, if that upside down lettering is far less crazy than what Sergio had on.
The only golfers I know is Tiger Woods, Jordan Spieth, Rory McIlroy. I can't name another one.
Not another one. Not a single another one.
Jose Luis Ballester.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know.
Not Colin Morikawa.
There's
No,
our
I don't
guy.
know who that is.
There's our guy. Somebody had the same
Look at
thought.
that.
Well, look. Somebody had the
look
same
at that.
thought as me because look at the next picture.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
Ronald
uncanny,
McDonald. I
guys.
see. I was thinking Oscar Mayer.
It's Ronald
Very
McDonald.
Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's what I'm saying. If we're going after Jose for upside down lettering on the hat,
Yeah.
come on now.
I could care less about
I hate
golf.
those colors together.
Those are awful
Chiefs.
colors.
Yeah.
I do love when the kids are in their little caddy outfits and they go out there and play, though.
There's been a lot of cute highlights
Super
of these
precious.
guys that we watched as really young golfers who now just began families and their kids are out there hitting. Like I think I saw Spieth's kid teeing off. I think McElroy's daughter who hit some insane putt. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Poppy.
Yeah.
That's the one I saw that I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Great highlight. And then you could tell she was so freaked out by everybody cheering. She got a little shy, like she didn't
Yeah.
even celebrate.
Yeah.
That might have been her sister juicing her up, or maybe to like another guy's daughter.
So,
But it was
actually,
just sweet
I know
all
another
around.
one, Shane Lowry, because Shane Lowry was the guy that was next to him, and they were saying that it was his daughter.
Okay,
that
then
was
Shane
doing it.
Lowry's
Yeah.
daughter was the one that was like, "That was awesome,
Yeah.
great job," and
Yeah.
the girls all like freaked out
And
about
shout
it.
out to CT. I knew I was missing another Texan, Scotty Scheffler.
Poppy McElroy,
He
great
literally
name.
won it last year. I don't know how I forgot that.
Also, shout out to the Masters for. I feel like I don't know. Did they just allow the family stuff this year, or is it just one of those random things that just caught on this year?
I think they've always been
Okay.
allowed to like be
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've never seen so many highlights though of little kids hitting on par 3 Wednesday, but I don't really know. I'm not the guy to ask anyway. Maybe it just went viral randomly this year because they're all so cute.
And their tiny little caddy outfits.
I do agree with this. William says, well, I mean, what was Jose working with? And Scott says, yeah, he probably had a nice penis. Probably. Probably so. He's of Spanish descent from Spain.
Yeah, the accent was great.
I feel like if we were to look at a chart, I feel like Spanish men would be some of the more well-endowed men in the world. Do we have we looked that up before on this show?
I have not. And I'm
I'm
not doing it on work
doing it
Wi-Fi.
right now.
Yeah,
It's
no.
on my cell phone, guys. Relax.
We should look
Do
it
you
up.
have the Wi-Fi
It's
off?
actually probably already saved, so it'd
We
probably
should
be
look it
pretty
up.
quick
I want to
pull
know.
up.
I want to know the answers, Taylor. Please look it up for me. And
oh yeah, Sam Burns too. I forgot about him.
maybe I'm wrong, but I think I'm right.
What country? Spain?
No. I don't want that. I want a chart of the most well-endowed countries on average.
No. That's what I'm giving you. Like it's like
Yes, but I'm guessing that Spain is near the top. I also feel like Brazil's probably pretty strong.
this, according to worlddata.info, penis sizes by origin, Ecuador at the top.
God, who would have guessed?
Not me.
Ecuadong.
I'll give you that one.
Okay,
I'll give
keep
you
going.
that
I
one.
want to know the other countries.
Right behind Ecuador is Cameroon,
Okay.
Bolivia.
Okay. I knew South America had to be represented. Was Ecuador
These are
something? I
the
gotta
well,
remember.
okay. So what it does is it gives us erect length. Is
Yeah,
what
yeah.
it gives you.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Obviously.
Don't ask me inches.
I don't
This is all
love
in
this.
centimeters, and I
Obviously.
don't know how to convert that, so I don't know.
Just go ahead and
inches,
text me. I'll look at the chart on my own.
Inches, I don't know.
Let me get top 5 though. So we have 3. Let me get 4 or
Okay,
5.
Ecuador, Cameroon, Bolivia, Sudan, Haiti.
Okay. There you go.
This
guys.
is only one site. I mean, there may be some. There's probably a lot of debate about.
Go ahead and text me this article.
Okay.
I need to know this information. It's important information. All right, guys. There it is. A little Masters talk for you. You know, happy Masters to all those who celebrate. I hope you have an excellent weekend. Coming up next, let's talk about Nico Iamaleava. Keep it locked. OTB.
Off the bench.
Go to coolprohvac.com. Coolprohvac.com. Go with the local HVAC experts. And I mean local, okay? Locally owned and operated. This ain't no private equity bull crap. And remember, when you work with Cool Pro, no dispatch fees. So if you are just wanting to get your system checked out before the heat kicks in, right, and make sure that you're not going to have any sort of catastrophic breakdown, don't let it stop you because, like, well, what if I call them and they come out and there's nothing wrong, right? Well, no dispatch fee. You don't have that concern with Cool Pro. Go to coolprohvac.com today.
Yeah, one of the cool things that we talk about with them is 1-hour windows when they're coming to your home or business. How many times you've been there sitting there all day because it's 6 to 8 hour windows, and if they even show up, right, you've wasted all day waiting. That is not the case. 1 hour wait times. You can see exactly where the tech is. CoolProHVAC.com.
You work hard every day to pursue a life you love. You put in the time, and it shows. You're forging ahead, chasing a dream, creating something better for the ones you love. You're building your own life. So why not build your own tractor? With John Deere tractors and attachments for almost any need, the Sunshine team can help you do just that. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Atmos Energy, our Smart Choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972.
Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Two trailer park girls go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Welcome to the 7th ranked morning sports show in America. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
The Netherlands coming in at 7, tied for 7 with Gambia and Cuba. 6 1/4. Bad news here. Canada, 12th.
No.
6.2. America, tied for 59th. 5.3. It's time to annex Canada, guys. It's official.
That's right, because you get your average up that way.
Yep. Yep. Also, we have to prove dominance. We have to prove dominance now.
In a different way.
This is like the equivalent of a geopolitical lifted truck. You know, it's time to show these guys that we're big men.
What about Greenland? Because we were trying to get Greenland too.
Let's see.
Would that bring our average
Let's see. Do they? I mean, okay.
I mean, there's not, to her point, like there's not as that many people that live there, so they're actually probably.
I wonder if Greenland's even on this list. I'm only seeing 96 total countries.
Yeah, I don't know.
Damn, Cambodia's dead last, 3.9. That's tough.
It's coming up short.
Yeah. I mean, no wonder the Middle East is always up in arms. Pakistan and Iran are 74 and 75.
They're just angry, mad at the world.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Off the Bench.
I can never say that dude's last name.
Iamaliava. I think it's one of the most fun names to say
once you get
used to it. Oh,
Iamaliava. There I go.
I'm trying to think of what if there's any name that nobody ever got. Because obviously
Tuiasa Sopo was a big one. Haoma Nawanui was a big one.
Ray Malalaga or Malaluga, whatever it was.
Sounds like he doesn't know that one.
He doesn't know, yeah.
I mean, he played linebacker forever. I still don't know how to say it. I think it's Malalaga.
He tried to play like Troy Polamalu so much. God bless him.
Bro, even the hair and everything, yeah.
And he was a good player, but I'm like, dude, you're not Troy. There's one of those human beings walking this earth, and you're not him. But he tried. He did try. Different position, but he tried.
Ryan Smith says terrorism makes sense now. Kind of agree. Yeah, kind of agree. All right, so this is a pretty shocking story here. Nico Iamaliava back in the news as he is – okay, remember, he was – okay, to give you history, he was one of the first big NIL contracts in the sport when it first got made legal. He signed with Tennessee when Tennessee was no good, and he signed essentially a 4-year, $8 million deal. Now, my understanding was that this deal kind of gave Tennessee like his full NIL rights. Like I thought they kind of owned them. Like I thought there were quirks that made this contract a little ironclad. Apparently I was wrong. Because this is what On3, Pete Nakos out of On3 reported yesterday. Quote, in a move many around the program expected, On3 has learned that Nico Iamaliava and Tennessee are in active negotiations on a new NIL deal ahead of the 2025 season. It remains unclear if those negotiations will impact Iamaliava's decision regarding the spring transfer portal, which opens next week. Wild stuff here. Fresh off of making the playoff, Nico having a pretty good year, now threatening to leave in the spring transfer portal because he wants to get market value. And well, the market value thing's kind of interesting because he's asking to be paid like guys that actually played objectively better than them. But Tennessee doesn't really have a choice. He has all the leverage here. You have to pay Nico. Right? Am I wrong?
So with the way that he waited, and if this report is true, he waited to the spring window to kind of bring all of this up, knowing that Tennessee would not have any leverage because they wouldn't have the ability to go into the portal and get a quarterback.
No, like maybe they could have gotten Jackson
Mateer
Mateer or something if he had left. They could have gone after
John Mateer.
John Mateer, sorry, or Jackson Arnold.
Yeah.
Could have gone against one of those guys.
So he knew what he was doing. Again, if this is a factual report, he knew what he was doing and when he did it.
This is factual, right? I mean, it's I think it's Pete Nakos. I think we can say
I think it is as well. I know there's some people that are saying it's not. I think it is personally, just from people I've talked to at Tennessee. So he knows what he or whoever's representing him. Like they knew what they were doing when they waited to this window because like Tennessee can't go get somebody the same skill set. Not at this point right now. And so, like, whatever his number is, like, they've got to counter and get close and match it. I hate this. I'm going to be honest with you. I want my quarterback to have a completely different mindset. Me as a running back, I want my quarterback all for the team. And I understand that they're like, well, this is good leverage. Okay. At some point, though, you got to show leadership and you got to show that you're the guy and we're following you into battle and all those type of things. And like this isn't even like the professional ranks. Like people are like, oh, it's pro football now. You don't get to do this in pro football, right? I mean, you have a contract and you can outplay it and you can hold out, but that's after you've done it for 3 years and you've shown for 3 years that you can do it, not for 1 year of a good season, not even a great season, a good season. So I don't like this.
Not a great season.
That position is held to a different standard in good ways and bad ways. And this is one of those ways where, man, I need you to be all in right now. I need you to be the guy that we are going into this season. We're all falling behind you because you're all about Tennessee. You're all about getting us back to the playoff. And this does none of that for me.
Well, so does it change it at all if this is just Nico's representation doing this and not Nico himself? Because, he's not the one actually out here like negotiating this and whatnot, and I'm sure he's working hard and going to practice. Does that change any of it?
I would want him to come out and be like, hey, this ain't me. I am here. This is where I'm going to be. I'm going to finish in Knoxville. I'm going to finish what I started. This is not coming from me. It's coming maybe from somebody in my camp. We'll figure it out, and we'll figure out what the deal is going on.
Yeah.
Because it's a bad look. And I understand you play quarterback, and I understand that there's some people that make more than you now because of when you did your deal. Now, when you did your deal, it was groundbreaking. Like you were
you had way more, and you were unproven. You got paid they paid you unproven.
You were kind of the first to do what you did.
Yes.
And now there's going to be people that make more than you. That's the way it goes. The league minimum in the NFL now is like almost $700,000. It was $290 when I got in the NFL.
Yeah.
Right? Times change, deals change, numbers change, just the way it is. And so when you signed your deal, you felt great about it, right? But you haven't done enough to be able to go back to the table right now. Like last year, if a Dylan Gabriel would have done this to Oklahoma, like before he left, if they didn't push him out, which still head scratching, but
yeah,
if he would have gone back and be like, hey, here's the deal, it's like, well, Dylan Gabriel's got multiple years at multiple schools. I just still wouldn't love it, but he would at least have built up a couple of years of really good. He had a pretty incredible
year when he went 10 when they won 10 games at Oklahoma. His stats are crazy,
right? And so, like, if you were making like $300,000 and quarterbacks that weren't half of you were making $3 million, okay, sure. That's not the case here, though.
No, Minsa was better than him. Even amidst Beck's struggles, Beck was still statistically superior to him.
Nuss was better.
Maybe Underwood is one of the ones that wouldn't be, because Underwood obviously he's getting $3 million a year just out of high school. But no, it's very simple, Jake. It's like you said. It's just because he can.
Yeah.
It reinforces how shockingly unbinding NIL deals are. Because remember, these legally cannot be contracts to play for the school. All they are ad deals. Meaning at any time you can threaten to leave the school and blow up the deals. Yes, Taylor.
I agree with you when you say, Tennessee doesn't have a choice because what are their fallback plans if Nico leaves? What schools that would be willing to pay $3 million actually need a quarterback, though? Like, that's what I'm kind of looking at. Like, where would Nico go if he left A&M? Where he would get that kind of money and play immediately.
But here's the thing is, maybe Nico wouldn't get that money, but Tennessee would also be way worse off.
No, I understand
Tennessee can't approach it from like, okay, go test the market. You're not going to get it anywhere else, because once he leaves, he's gone. And if he does leave, regardless if Nico maybe isn't as good as we thought, it's still bad for Tennessee's worse off.
No, they are for sure. I was just trying to look at it both ways. Like, the end game for Nico is obviously to get more money, but like, what are your options?
I just
would you rather play at Tennessee, maybe make a little bit less up front, or like have some desperate school that's going to be a 500 football team this year throw you $3 million? Like,
no, I agree.
It's like all the top schools. Like, who needs a quarterback right now?
I think Alabama could be potentially
interested. Yeah,
but
they like Keelan Russell. They brought in Austin Mack.
Did you see the video of the Bama quarterbacks throwing yesterday?
I did.
I saw
the
trash.
Yeah.
I loved being able to just quote tweet it with trash, because those are some. It's tongue in cheek. Like, I know it's just a couple of throws for practice, whatever, but they were some trash ass throws that they put out there on social media. Really bad. I'm not gonna lie though, Jake, as someone who. I at the end of the day, I absolutely love college athletes being able to benefit off of their skill sets. I'm a free market guy. Obviously, the markets have spoken. They want to pay these guys. But this is one of the stories that first makes me feel how a lot of other people feel, with just the cold reality of just how much things are changing. It's kind of reinforcing this idea that, these are not really college kids as much anymore as they are pro athletes. And I'm still super excited to watch, and I still love the sport. And again, I'm glad they're getting paid. But you can be happy about something and still have to suffer some of the unintended consequences that you don't necessarily love.
I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad too, T. Like I think that, for as much as we talk about these players, as much as we see, before their jerseys would be in the bookstores and we'd see them wearing games and they'd show the B-roll of them anytime game day was coming on. Like, yeah, absolutely. Like, there's no question about it. But we do have to get to a point where we figure out a structure where this can't happen. Because this is not good for any sport when someone can hold it hostage like this and basically extort you.
Lawyers and agents are running college football right now. And
can we get real contracts? Can we get
I think
real
that all
CBA?
has to come with like employment stat. Like I think the legal
that
process. I agree. But that feels like something that the people who are benefiting now would try to gum up forever. Like that just feel, the wheels of justice move very slowly. That feels like that is just years and years away.
It probably is, and it'd be tied up in court, and no court ruling is going against the players right now. But it would just help many
No court
things.
rulings going in favor of the NCAA because the NCAA is illegal in its makeup, so it has to be something new.
Just if you don't have contracts, like true contracts where there's language in there and there's different bylaws in there and there's different, like it's just never going to not be this.
Yeah.
Like this won't be the only, and once this starts, once this happens, then it's going to be 6 quarterbacks every spring, that marquee quarterbacks, and be like, oh yeah, hey, that $2 million, I need to be.
Well, the spring portal window needs to get out of here. Ideally, you go down to one portal window.
I agree there too.
It's weird. What like makes me just kind of what turns me off the most about it is just that like this real old man stuff. Like back in the day, you look at the parking lot, it's just a bunch of college kids, crappy cars for the most part. A couple guys maybe have nice cars. You're going to class.
Like
you're doing all this stuff.
A nice car would have been like a Yukon, though.
Yeah, there's some Chargers in there for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean those.
I don't know how some of the guys got Chargers. I never got a Charger.
Crazy, I didn't either. Had to buy mine when I got drafted.
But just like your run-of-the-mill high school cars.
Yeah.
Guys walking in, cheap clothes, walking into meetings and whatnot, and now it just looks like an NFL parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome cars, really nice clothes, and it has that professional vibe. Like when Jack Pyburn's getting interviewed, he's talking about how could you not come to work and be happy when you have these facilities and everything. I never called it work. Now, we said it is a full-time job that we're not paid for, which is wrong, but that's just an element that's changed. And for some reason, that is the image that sticks out of my head. It's the parking lot.
Yeah,
that's what proves we've gone true professional here.
Oh yeah, it's no longer like a Charger being the nice car in there. It's all European cars when you go in there. It's F-250s when you go into there, like King Ranch F-250s. It's not the single cab Dodge truck that I rolled into school with. What'd you get here with?
F-150 that eventually died on spring break.
Just leave it there.
On the interstate when I was on the way to the hospital because I thought I was dying.
Did you leave it there?
Rough day. No. We got it back.
Feels like a Team Pop move. Just leave it.
No, I did not just leave it. All right. When we get back, more OTB. Keep it locked.
Off the bench.
If your car dies on the interstate when you're having a panic attack, you think you're dying, and you're on the way to the hospital, chances are you need a new car. So you should go to All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge. Located off Airline in Goodwood, whether you're looking for a new, used, you want to lease potentially, it's all there at All-Star, and they've got the best prices, best selection. You go to the website, you can check out the deals, or just go see them, start to work with the sales staff, okay? Because the people are what separates the culture. Over there's the absolute best. Remember, we got our buy 3 tires, get the 4th for $1 deal going down right now. Go to All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Yeah, when you go to the website, see what they've got available for you, and that is buying new, that's leasing, and that is renting. And we tell you every day because I find it like it's one of the best things out there that whatever you buy new, you can lease and you can rent. It's just not going to be found anywhere else. Like you're going to get like one option in other places. Everything's available in the rental process over at All-Star. Go to the website today, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net, powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
When I'm in need, yes, it's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger, way over town, that digs on me. She give me money.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Welcome to the 7th ranked morning sports show in America. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
But she ain't messing with no broke. Get down, girl, gon' head, get down. Get down, girl, gon' head, get down. Get down, girl, gon' head, get down. Get down, girl, gon' head. Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon.
Welcome back, OTB. I want to be clear, too, guys. At the end of the day, I would take this over what we had because I still believe the market has clearly spoken that these kids need to be making money. It's just, it is quite the adjustment. And again, yes, you can have things that you don't like and something that you overall agree with. And that's just kind of where I'm at. I don't want to be misconstrued.
No, I'm with you too. I am excited for these players. Something I wish that we would have had when we were playing. Yeah. Certainly.
Duh. When I'd be hanging out with Taylor all day, I'd be in a freaking mansion because I invested in NVIDIA in 2020 because I actually had money to do so.
Yeah, and look, I mean, these players, and look, we went through struggles. I've said it 1,000 times. Like, my wife dropped out of school to be able to help pay our rent, and that's what we had to do. We didn't have any other option. So we didn't have NIL, right?
God,
and so
made so much money.
It would have been beneficial. But also I don't want this becoming something where these players put it above the game. And right now it is. Like, the game should be number one. Your teammates should. I know, but I've played with some that had that mentality. Yeah. Your teammates should be above the money.
To be fair, there are still guys out there with the mentality. Those just aren't the stories we talk about because they're not drama.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think Garrett's one of those guys. I would say Garrett played way under market value last year.
Way under.
And he's still, honestly, even though he got a big raise, he's still not getting market value.
I think well under.
Mason Taylor played way under market value last year. Like, there's still guys out there. Like, it's just a Nico story we talk about because it's like, what?
Yeah. I mean, I played with a quarterback in the NFL that would have played for probably like what we make here doing radio.
Yeah.
Like, he loved it.
Yeah.
And I know you're like,
nobody
of course.
played the game with the joy of Phillip Rivers.
Of course Phillip would. Like, look at all the deals he signed. Well, he signed those deals so he didn't screw the other quarterbacks as well. And he had an agent. This is a man that coaches high school football for free right now. We know the time and effort that goes into that. He mows the grass for the team. He paid for the lawnmower, mows the grass, and doesn't get paid to coach. And you know what else he does?
No.
He bought the washer and dryer and does the laundry for the football team.
That's amazing.
Because that man loves football.
He's just such a good man.
I think my thing with this is I 100% think that the player should be paid NIL money, like, for their name, image, and likeness. If somebody's making money off of a jersey that has your last name on it, then you should definitely be getting money for that.
Yeah.
I think what made it hard and what made it a little like this, where we're like, oh, I don't know how I feel about it, is like when pay for play came over.
But this is, I have a real problem with this distinction though, because I agree. Well, first, I think it's naive to think you're ever going to be able to adjudicate between the two.
Yeah.
And rule on, like, this is pay for play.
They opened a Pandora's box.
But beyond that, again, despite what many may think, old T-Lib does believe in a mostly free market. I am mostly a capitalist at the end of the day. And, like, I don't want these kids to not get the share of the market that the market is very obviously showing that they want.
For sure.
Now, I agree. I think maybe where we can find our middle ground is...
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's positives and negatives to it.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
I don't dislike that they're getting paid. It's just, I don't know.
But what I'm saying is, though, instead of a distinction between pay-per-play, NIL, whatever, I think what everybody wants is just a clear set of operating rules.
Yeah.
Procedures.
The problem is, I don't think you can go backwards. I don't think you can fix this. I think this is only going to get worse. I don't think you can put in rules. I think it's too late.
I hate a lot of this, but you mentioned like the spring window needing to go away.
Yeah.
That would fix some of this issue because here's the part that I hate about it. There's players that know what they're doing, like Nico and reports, whatever, and others. Like, certainly the defensive tackles last year that did that, they knew exactly what they were doing. They were going to hold out. They knew if they waited, they'd go through spring at their school, but there would be other teams that would go through spring and realize we need this position, and so they were going to leave their teammates and go to the highest bidder. Your team on the spring was counting on you. They thought you were going to be there. You were there for spring practice. They thought you were going to be there for the fall. Then all of a sudden, you had this plan the whole time where you're saying, nope, I'm going to the highest bidder. I'm going somewhere else, and then that team is left. They don't have a position that you just left. They don't have a guy that can fill that need. And now you're affecting your teammates. That's where I get pissed off. Your teammates are supposed to be your boys. That's supposed to be who you're moving forward with. That's supposed to be your best relationships in college. It's a team game. It's the ultimate team game. You can have 10 guys going in the right direction, one going in the wrong direction. The play sucks. That's what makes football the greatest sport that we have.
True.
And so when you do what they're doing in the spring, it just blows all of that up, and that's what I hate about it the most.
Wrapping up hour 2 of OTB next.
Off the bench.
What's up, guys? Spring has sprung, which means it's time for some crawfish. And if you want you want to buy some great crawfish already boiled, or you want to buy some Sachs crawfish to boil yourself, either way, the best prices are there at Rouse's. I'll be at Rouse's 11-1 of Burbank today if you want to come say what's up to me and John kicking it. Also, remember, though, it's Friday. For all you Catholics out there, you're looking for something to eat, but you can't eat meat, head over to Rouse's. Check out the $9.99 seafood hot bar, baby. I mean, less in this economy, less than $10, and you get an entire styrofoam box to fill full of fried catfish. We got etouffees. I'm trying to remember everything that was on there. Oh, what else do we have? So maybe some crab wontons, like some shrimp egg rolls. Like, it's so good, dude. I can't wait to smash it for lunch today. Go to Rouse's, Louisiana, from the original breakup. Let's have ourselves a weekend with us.
Which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million+ products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Right now at the Home Depot, shop Spring Black Friday savings up to 35% off select appliances plus free delivery from top brands like Samsung. Get tech you can trust to simplify your daily routines. From all-in-one washer dryers to smart refrigerators with Family Hub. Upgrade your kitchen and laundry with trusted technology from Samsung, ranked #1 in customer satisfaction. Get Spring Black Friday appliance savings and free delivery now at the Home Depot. Visit jdpower.com/awards for more details. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid April 3rd through April 23rd. U.S. only. See store online for details.
Hey guys. This is former Major League Baseball player and avid deer hunter David DeLucci. There's nothing better than spending time in the woods, making memories at the camp, and enjoying the land. If you're like me and dream of owning your own hunting property, remember the name First South Farm Credit. They've been financing rural land for over 100 years. It's just what they do. When you're in the market,
756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them.
Hey, welcome
What's happening,
back.
y'all?
Hey.
That was rough. My bad.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
And then put me in a bad moving outcast zone.
You know what I thought about yesterday? That's insane. And I guess this won't apply to Alondra and Taylor.
Probably a lot of things that you thought that are insane.
Nothing was crazier than this.
Okay.
He's building this one.
Okay.
Do you ever, and this won't apply to you too, but for a lot of you listening, it will. Do you ever stop and think about how insane it is that Nikola Jokic is significantly younger than you? Nikola Jokic is 30 years old, bro.
He does feel much older. Yes.
He yes.
Yeah.
He's like about to be a 4-time MVP potentially. He's giant. He looks old.
There might only be one player in the NBA older than me, and that's LeBron.
He looks old. He's giant. And when I was 18, he was 12. That's crazy to me. Am I the only? I cannot be the only one that's shocked by that. He's 30 years old. Unbelievable.
All right, let me see. Yep, LeBron is the oldest player in the NBA, followed by Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, PJ Tucker, Mike
what's
Conley.
Kyle Lowry up to now? I mean, how old is Kyle Lowry now? I didn't realize he was that old.
Let's see. 39.
So be a brother.
Just turned 39, March 25th.
Damn, Kyle Lowry. Okay.
Chris Paul's 39. He turns 40 May 6th, so he's older than me by 2 days, you old bastard. LeBron James is 40. Yeah, just turned it in December.
Again, guys, all of you in the chat talking to me about how he's not, well, he's older than me. He's older than me. This is not a conversation for you. You two are about to experience the weirdness of watching athletes slowly but surely get younger than you. Now me and Jake are in the phase where we're watching coaches get younger than us. That's not a good feeling.
It's not at all, actually. People I played with or against being head coaches.
I'm 6 years older than Nikola Jokic.
The NBA is weird, though, because of, like, the one and dones, and then, like, Europeans could come, like, straight when they're 18. So it's like Kevin Durant's older than Kevin Love.
That that does nothing for me. Wait in the hour on.
I mean, that doesn't make sense though.
Hour two next.
Off the bench.
Go to K. What does that mean? I mean, I don't know. Kevin Durant, Kevin Love, they kind of feel the same age. What are we talking about?
No, it feels like Kevin Love's been in the league like 20 years.
Who's older?
Kevin Durant is older.
I'm with Tay-Tay on this one.
Yeah, and Kevin Love looks about double his age, and it feels like he's been in the league 20 years.
Oh, wait, I never thought. Okay, so Kevin starts with K2Z, interiors and outdoor living spaces. Okay, guys? You want to bring your home to the next level? To get a starter home of your dream. We work with all price points. Go to ktozblinds.com and start to explore everything that they can offer you. If you need shutters, drapery, shades, window cover, anything, it's all you can. And remember this, guys. You get Brandon Barton out to your home. You take advantage of his 2 decades of experience and your 3 decades, and he lays out exactly how your home interacts with the sun. He brings your home to the next level. Go to ktozblinds.com.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz vans.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute.
Good morning. It's a 9 a.m. here on Friday, April 11th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 76. In hour 3 of today's show, River Shuey stops by the studio for a full hour of Champagne Shenanigans. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Let's go! All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert. Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Superman gets his powers from the yellow sun.
Yep.
I believe a red sun saps Superman powers, though I'm not fully caught up in my Superman lore.
I thought
welcome
only
back in, guys.
Kryptonite did.
Kryptonite does as well.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I know about Superman.
Remember
Yeah,
when I
kryptonite?
didn't know
Just
that
kryptonite.
Well, I mean, it is
was
at this
actual
point,
kryptonite?
like, it's transcended to the point of culture where you mention something being somebody's kryptonite and you know what they mean. Their ultimate weakness.
That's a good point. Are you excited about
What's
the
it
new
called
Superman?
when you use a brand name? What's the thing when you use a brand name so much it becomes not like the brand? It doesn't
Like
belong to the
chapstick?
brand. Yes, or
Yeah,
Coke,
like Kleenex.
or Kleenex, or whatever.
Ziploc.
Yes, I feel like
Yeah, Ziploc
Kryptonite
bag.
has
Yep.
like been stolen from Superman. And
Yeah,
it's-
yes. It's become larger than than what it originally was. I'm kind of excited for that new Superman movie. I've never really been a
I
huge
just remember,
Superman guy.
like, in the originals, he used to, like, change in the phone booth.
Yeah.
It's, like, all over.
I think Superman's the lamest superhero.
Yeah, so look, I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, well,
I
tell
don't
me
have-
why.
I feel like
'cause
very
that-
neutral about him,
that
which
is-
makes him
Honestly,
kind of.
I kind of agree with
He
Alondra.
doesn't really have,
Wow.
like, superpowers.
He flies.
Well, okay, that's kind of crazy. Of all
He's
the
got
things you
laser
could,
eyes.
I mean, I don't know if I'm
of
willing
all
to
the
go
things you
that
could
far.
have
He's got
followed that
laser
up.
eyes.
If
What are
anything,
you
his problem
talking
is he has
about?
every
Yeah, he does
superpower.
have
Every one of
He's
them.
invulnerable. He can
Oh, wait, is
fly. He has
Batman?
laser
No,
eyes. He
Batman's
has
the one that
yeah.
doesn't
Batman
have
has
it.
no power.
He's
But,
yeah,
like,
I'd say
Batman,
no powers.
He just doesn't do it
If you'd
for
have made
me.
that in the trash can.
I think that's what makes Batman cool. First off, he's just
That
a
he doesn't
regular
have powers?
guy that dresses up and decides
He's a
to
regular
defy
rich guy
crime.
that's like, instead of like spend this money on like taking care of crime,
Yeah.
let's make me a bat.
No,
snake.
he's very mentally
I don't know.
ill.
He just
No,
so
that makes him
Superman
better.
just does not do it for me. I don't know what it is. It's just like
No mask.
It's
No mask.
maybe that's what it is.
So
I don't know.
generally, when people express that sentiment,
Yeah.
it's because he's too powerful. Like he has no real weaknesses. At the end of the
Kryptonite,
day,
just kryptonite.
nobody can like outpower him. Like he always
Well, then-
and he's like a Boy Scout. He doesn't have like character flaws.
Maybe that's why I think he's lame.
We need some flaws.
Some people try
I
to
need
write.
flaws.
Some
I
people,
need some toxic energy.
Yeah.
So then how do you
Y'all
make
know me.
interesting Superman? Like
Love a
sometimes
toxic-
people do interesting Superman by writing it in like, okay, the most pressing about it is what he chooses not to do because he could dominate the earth and like take over
Well, that's
humanity.
what I was just about to say. Like, you're basically making him sound like there is nobody who can beat him.
Yes,
But like,
that is
then
how
why
it
is there crime?
Because I mean at the end of the day he can't like there's not multiple versions of him. Now he is basically as fast as the Flash, so he can get everywhere very fast. But you're right. I mean, then you get to the questions of like, okay, what? So when he's like making out with Lois, he's just like letting bad stuff happen that he could technically be stopping.
Yeah, because he wants to make out.
But
Hey,
he wants to be human. I mean, he's an
order.
alien who came. He's trying to assimilate. He wants to have some sort of life for himself. I'll say this.
Nobody is safe from making out. Not even Superman.
That's his other weakness.
Making out?
Yeah. Making out?
Lois? I mean, Lois for sure.
Lois.
That's his
loves
kryptonite.
him some Lois, dude. That's his, that is, in some ways, his kryptonite. I think, actually, one of the coolest Supermans that's been written was for the Injustice video game. And they may have done this in the comics as well. But basically, Joker mind controls.
Will you pour me some champagne?
Joker mind controls Superman. And gets him to kill Lois.
Oh.
And then he wakes up
That's
and he
so
realizes
evil.
what he's done and he loses his mind and he takes over the world. At that point, he's like, okay, I'm killing all the bad guys. I'm killing you all and I am taking over. Which I think one of the Batman Supermans played with.
What are you
Zack
laughing
Snyder
at?
ones.
He laughed so hard he backed away from the mic.
Just a comment from Scott in the chat. Doesn't need to be repeated.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
He would destroy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, look, Superman having sex is funny to think about. Also, there's a lot
It's like one
of
of those suspended
Can't say
disbelief
I ever
thing you
thought
have to
about it.
like
Yes.
live with it.
Yes.
You know?
Can't say I've thought about it either.
Yeah.
He can't really have sex with a human being, right?
I wouldn't think so. He'd have to be really,
not
really
control his,
contained.
like-
Yeah,
I mean,
he'd have to
but
be
think
really
about the level of control. Yes, which I guess you're right. He can like write with a pencil and stuff, so he does have
do-
a
he can touch
delicate amount of
stuff.
control.
But
yeah.
this is all just strengthening the argument of like why you should rather be Batman over Superman. Like Batman's just a regular
Bro,
dude. He
Batman
doesn't
is
worry about
a
it.
sex as he
mentally
wants.
ill psychopath.
Yeah, and you know what
Nobody
he
wants
is?
to be
What is-
Batman.
what is Superman when he's not Superman? He's Clark Kent sitting there at a desk.
He's like
Batman's
a good
billionaire
man.
when he's not Batman. I get the best of both worlds.
Is Robin not the answer for lamest superhero either?
Robin is why.
But he's more like a sidekick,
Robin is
right?
the piece of evidence that proves how weird Batman is. He takes in this orphan boy, says, "You live with me now. I'm going to train you to fight petty criminals and put
Charity
you in
is
front
not
of
good?
gunfire all the time."
You don't like Charity?
Why couldn't he just send him to school? Yeah, let him
He
live
didn't
with
want to go to
you.
school. He asked him. He didn't want to.
He doesn't have to.
T-Bob doesn't know his Batman.
He doesn't have to
Right.
be out there. Bro, do not.
I thought you were
Do not. Robin doesn't
feel like we're about
have
to
to be
get
out there
Too deep in here.
fighting criminals. Why?
But he's
wanted
not
to
doing
be.
it
That's what I'm
against his
saying.
will.
He wanted to be.
Guess what?
Batman's not forcing him
My
to go out there
8-year-old
and do
daughter
it.
tells me she wants another popsicle after dinner. I don't give it to
Is
her
Robin
just because she wants
8?
one.
How old is Robin?
Well, he's
She's
8?
like 10 or 11.
There's
I
no
thought Robin
way.
was like a
Robin's
young
a
You're
grown
adult.
man.
thinking Chris O'Donnell Robin. That's an adult.
Chris O'Donnell is an adult.
Yeah,
to be
No,
Robin's
clear.
a grown
in the
man.
comic books, it's a kid that this
Okay,
billionaire
that makes it
who
worse.
has
That
not
makes it worse.
processed the death
He's
of his
14.
parents at all
14. Okay.
brings into his home and lives with him and trains to break the legs of petty criminals.
Okay, but what
not
if,
kill
what
anybody,
if he was
just
like
maim them.
trying to be a role model to him, and this is the only way he knows how to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, because he's mentally
True.
broken.
But,
He was
but his
trying
heart's
his
in the right
best.
place.
Yeah,
though.
I didn't say anything about his heart. His heart is in the right place.
Wait.
In his mind, he's just a psychopath.
Batman's the original Blind Side.
That's actually good.
He's Sandra
Wait, who
Bullock.
said that? I want to give the credit to somebody.
He's Sandra Bullock, but with deep
Bilbo, of
coping
course.
issues.
Oh wait, speaking of charity,
Dick Grayson became Robin at
you
12.
would also be mentally ill if your parents got murdered in an alley.
Okay, so all I'm going to say is, yes, that is
Another great
awful and
counterpoint.
horrible, but that happens to people.
it's horrible, but
That happens to
happens.
people.
To T-Bob's
and
point.
they don't do things the same way.
To T-Bob's point, you reacting to it is a big part of like how you react to it. It was poor.
Okay, and he adopted an orphan.
And I
wow,
like
we really
Dick,
found a
wrong
pain
with
point
that?
over here.
I like Dick Grayson.
I didn't realize that you had such passionate thoughts about Batman one way or the other, but
No, it's
here
like,
we are.
look, I love the suspended disbelief of Batman. He's super cool. He's a human. He's got all the gadgets. You know, he's planned for every eventuality. Like, he has plans to take out Superman. In his utility belt, he has a piece of kryptonite behind a lead ready to go at all times.
At the risk of like making this conversation last longer than it needs.
We're here.
We're 8 minutes in.
Why? I don't think I know enough about Batman or Superman, so I'm sorry if this is a dumb question. But why, if they're both good, Batman and Superman, they're both good, they're both killing bad guys, why does Batman want to kill Superman?
He doesn't. He's prepared for every eventuality.
Oh, in
so if
case Superman
Superman
goes bad.
does go rogue or go evil, he has a plan to kill Superman.
Got it.
Which Dark Knight Returns, the old Frank Miller comic, does a really awesome job with that whole fight.
I feel like that was a really succinct answer, and I'm proud of you. You really just you gave me a good one. Speaking of charity,
He has a file on every Justice League member and their weaknesses.
Before we talk about Batman anymore, speaking of charity, I just want to give a shout out because I don't want to forget. I feel like maybe you're going or maybe you're not. There's a thing this weekend that's really exciting.
What is it?
Furball.
Oh, no, I can't go.
Okay.
Caitlin's shooting a wedding. I got the kids all
It's
Saturday.
a really cool fundraising event in Baton Rouge that raises money for Companion Animal Alliance. So I'm going. It's really cool. So basically, you get nominated to be on this council to raise money, but your dog is kind of the fundraiser. So like everybody creates these like social media accounts for their dogs, and it's a way to raise money and have fun. But they get to bring the dogs, and they walk down a runway at the ball, and it's really fun.
That's very fun.
Yeah, so
That
all the
sounds
money,
great.
and like this is apparently this time of year is a really big time of year where people are like donating animals, or not donating, bringing animals to shelters. And so Companion Animal Alliance is an intake shelter, so they will take animals. So there's lots of like litters of kittens and all of that. So they're just trying to take care of all the animals. But I'm going to support Team Minnie.
Okay.
So if you have not
Cute. I
donated
love
money and you want to, you can go to furballbr.org.
Furballbr.org.
And you can vote for anybody, but I'm going with Minnie, and it's Minnie and Robert Harriman. So they are a team raising money, but all the money goes to a good place. So if you have some extra dollars laying around, you love animals.
Yeah, I think Guarantee's got a table
Yeah,
there. They'll be
Guarantee has it.
represented. I was maybe going to go, but again, I couldn't.
And it's kind of a fun one because it's a little bit more relaxed. It's not like a hoity-toity ball. You know, there's animals running around.
Here's the last thing that I'll say, because these are the comic book store conversations.
He's
been waiting.
I
He's
was
been
gonna
waiting.
do another little CAA shout out though, like real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Stephen Milam's also doing a thing where he donates money for like every home run and double hit
that's
that
awesome.
he has. So like during the Texas-Mississippi State Series, he had 3 doubles and 1 home run, so he donated $400 to CAA. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Shout out
And
Stephen Milam.
I mean, CAA truly is. I mean, I know I'm trying to help them raise money, but they are such a great organization, and they're local, so it's cool. So if you have time, go check it out.
That's
Back
cool.
to Batman.
It's local. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Companion Animal Alliance. Matt C says he got his dog from CAA.
Oh, that's great.
So there you go. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Now, everybody do what you want, but I am a big fan of when you get a dog, rescue.
Yeah.
Help one out. But whatever. Do your own thing. Okay, the only thing I'll say is that the new Superman movie, I'm very intrigued to see, because I've never seen a Superman movie that I thought was good. But then again, I've never really actually watched the originals, just sat down and watched them. But James Gunn, the guy made the Guardians movies, which are pretty great. He did Suicide Squad 2, which is awesome. Peacemaker. He's now in the head of DC. Penguin. He's not super creatively involved, but again, he was the guy that greenlit it and everything else.
Have you watched any more?
I have not. We haven't, because that's one that me and Caitlin actually want to watch together. And she's been working every night, so we haven't been able to line it up. But I'm very excited to keep watching
Caitlin
Penguin.
stopped working.
The point is, DC's on a bit of a heater right now, and I'm feeling very bullish about this Superman movie.
Really quick, because this is just related to not Batman. In midstream ads on the chat, I just wanted to read this out loud. Said the St. Tammany Animal Shelter is 70% over capacity right now. So if you know anyone in that area that is looking for a companion, that is the place to go.
Also out in Denham, one more, sorry. Rescue Rehome Repeat is also over
cool.
capacity. So if you're out in the Denham area and need a dog,
Go get a dog. Springtime's great to go get a dog.
I'll be at Denham tonight.
We
Triple
got a
R.
dog. Yeah, Katie got a dog last year around this time from the LSU one. That's
CAA, isn't it?
I think that's CAA.
Companion Animal.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then Friends of the Animals, a place in Baton Rouge. Anyways, there's a lot of cool places. This is a good time to get an animal. Estelle has been really, really trying to convince us to get a cat.
Cats are great.
I've
love
never,
cats.
ever had a cat. Not in my entire life. I've always had dogs. They feel kind of hit or miss.
The only thing that sucks about a cat is cleaning the litter box.
Yep.
But
The
they're
smell
super.
seems to
They're
be a thing.
super chill, dude.
Yeah, but people who love
Shout
their
out Gerald.
cats, love
Shout
their
out
cats.
Gerald.
I know.
Shout out
R.I.P. Gerald.
Rip.
Rest in peace,
Rip,
Gerald.
rip.
He's a cool dude. But I do not miss cleaning the litter box at all. At all.
Yeah. Can you get those electric ones?
There are fancy ones, but
Feels worth it. Feels worth it.
Probably.
Kind of like the
so.
snoo. It's like when you have a kid, the snoo is worth it.
It was,
expensive,
yeah,
but,
yeah. I did.
You know, it's like worth it.
I used the hell up out of that snoo
It is
back in the
a
day.
smart
dude.
bassinet, so like it teaches your kid to soothe themselves back to sleep, so you do not have to wake up.
When they would start crying, it was like.
And they're in like a straight jacket, and so
and they're like in a straight jacket. Felt very funny.
But you know what? Both of my kids were like sleeping through the night by like 6 months, and then we just never looked back.
I feel like I kind of got a little bit of diminishing returns with the snoo, where like first kid it was everything, second kid it was a little less, and I don't even know.
I got to borrow the snoo from you, so shout out to you.
Yeah, I don't know if he even.
He's like, I'm not trying to self-soothe.
Yeah, come get me, homie.
I feel like I could probably
guys,
use
the
that.
point of this is
I would love an adult snoo.
Yeah.
Adopt an animal. Do not adopt an orphan and make him fight crime. If you want to adopt an orphan,
or
absolutely.
adopt an animal and make him fight crime.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of into that.
Crime-fighting dog.
Kind of like Air Bud, but Air Bud.
a movie. What was the movie?
Air Bud?
Animated Bolt
DC,
or something?
no.
Bolt. It was an animated movie.
No,
right?
forget about Bolt. DC literally just
they did
had.
have-
they had a.
Bolt
They had
was one.
super.
Human
No, what's it
dog.
called?
Oh.
They had a movie with all of the superhero pets, and it was
Yeah.
great.
Oh,
It was
geez.
great.
That's
yes,
awesome.
It was great.
Like, what? I'm
No,
gonna go
I
watch
want to
that.
watch this movie now.
I thought it was actually really good. Shout out Crypto the Superdog, who's in the trailer for the new Superman movie.
Cool.
So, there you go. All right.
Thanks, Taylor.
When
Did
we
you
get
do this?
back, I'm going to show you a video of the most deviously horny man on the planet. So keep it locked here.
Gonna
on
replay
Off the
your
Bench.
last segment.
Off the bench.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
just for you. At Genesis of Baton Rouge, your journey starts with a personalized buying experience. Let us introduce you to the future of driving. Visit us today at Genesis of Baton Rouge, where luxury and performance meet, on Airline across from Women's Hospital, or at genesisofbatonrouge.com.
Ensure your child is game day ready with the Brock Foundation's Game Day Prep event Saturday, May 10th. In partnership with Our Lady of the Lake Health, Brock is offering free athletic physicals for grades 6 through 12. Register today at brortho.com.
Has your business started using our Trash Rangers front loaders to pick up your commercial trash? For more info, please visit trashrangers.com today to make it happen tomorrow.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
121-12674. Offices in Baton Rouge.
New York City. You are now rapping with 50 Cent. You gotta love it. I just wanna chillin'. Catch stunts in my 745. You drive me crazy, shorty.
Back from the break, where the sports talk gets real. Kinda. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
What was he saying? I had my head
He
down.
was trying to time it perfectly, and he goes, "What's happening?" And then you hadn't even played the rejoin yet. Then right after you played the rejoin, he said, "What's happening?" Again, Mike's still not on. Like he's just, I don't know.
What's trying to step on 50 Cent? Man's trying to save Shreveport, and T-Bob's over here stepping on it.
He is
Straight
doing
up
that.
single-handedly.
I know, by himself.
What a legend.
I guess we're like not simpatico today. It's fine.
It's all good, dude. It's a good Friday.
I told
but it's
him-
not Good Friday.
Good Friday.
No, that's next
That's
week.
next Friday.
Okay, yeah.
I told Alondra that she misses one single day.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all don't congratulate Beth Torina on 700
wins.
Career wins.
She told me that y'all didn't even bring it up.
Didn't even bring it up.
I feel
That's
Most winningest
insane.
coach at LSU.
That's insane.
I
Look,
feel
we're worried about
very-
the present and future, not the past.
I
Okay?
feel very comfortable in my support of Coach Torina. in the
Yeah,
softball.
me too.
Honestly, a little surprised she
Look,
wasn't
we
like,
talk-
you don't
we
have
talk
anything you want to say
softball
to
more
me?
than any other show.
No, you do.
We
You
do.
Bye.
Which is
No,
why
I mean,
I
and
was
that's
so
great,
surprised.
but like,
Yeah.
That's why I was like,
Okay,
wait, they're going to
be honest,
definitely talk
Alondra, be
about
honest.
this.
Did you know?
yes, I knew
I
that.
didn't know.
They
didn't
announced
even,
it the night
even say it
before.
on the broadcast.
Okay, that
is what I'm
gives
saying.
major like name one player energy. Did you know that? Like, okay,
I knew it, and
No,
I
I'm saying,
saw
like,
it the
did you
night
know
before.
before like the interview?
Yeah.
Alondra
Yeah.
did mention it last week that it was about to happen, going to happen.
And they announced it immediately once the game was over.
We
like
forgot.
they
It
did
was
it
on
online. It
Well,
was
they-
online.
I
They
think
didn't
they
press
said-
release.
we were more worried about the big
Maybe
series
if
coming up on
Alondra
the
showed
road.
a little more toughness, didn't
Yeah.
poodle out of work.
I should have
you
just
know?
had a trash can right here that I could just lean over and vomit into.
Doesn't feel good, does it?
Well, all that to say,
I powered through the same thing that you had whenever
It
you had
doesn't
it.
feel
no, he forgot
good,
his wallet,
does
Alondra.
it?
Oh yeah, he forgot his wallet.
Doesn't feel good, does it, girl?
I don't really care.
All this to say, shout out Coach Torina.
Shout out Beth.
Yeah.
Shout out Beth. You did this. You did it
700 wins.
You did it.
Big time
a
series
lot.
going down in College Station this weekend on the road. Top 5 matchup. Go beat those damn dirty Aggies.
Do it.
All right. We are going to talk a little Masters here in a second, but first,
We gotta get to this horny video.
there is no way that I can prepare you for how deviously horny the old man you're about to see is. Go ahead and play the video. We're going to do it without audio. It's at a
It's gonna be good radio.
It's at a
It's gonna
Los
be great.
Angeles Dodgers. It's at a Los Angeles Dodgers game.
Okay.
And as you
Oh.
can see, classic Los Angeles fans.
Oh, every Dodgers
He's-
game I've ever been
Something's
to.
Dumping
gone
water,
wrong. Two
yes.
women are now
Oh my
fighting each
gosh.
other, and they go into town.
They're going to town
They,
for real.
they're throwing haymakers,
Whoa.
hammer fists, getting after
There's
it.
a lot of hair pulling.
What is this guy
no!
doing? What is he doing? So in the middle of the fight,
Yeah, that was
this
weird.
man who is dressed up like a postman, he has shorts on, he has a hard tuck into his shorts, he has a super tight fade, white Oakley sunglasses, like his style is as repressed as his sexuality is. This man, in the middle of this fight, says, "This is my opportunity to do a drive-by goosing." And he bends over and he reaches underneath between the girl's legs and does a little crab claw thing.
That's disgusting.
That is assault.
That's insane.
It's
That's
assault, first of all.
assault.
It
Like,
is
there's a lot of
assault.
assault happening,
Yes.
but that is...
Yes. It's assault. If I know we say in life, don't let opportunity pass you by, but if that is your version of opportunity, that's criminal.
That is.
And look at his look. What a weird looking guy. He also has like a clear bag.
Extremely premeditated.
Oh my
He was
God.
like, look, he's like, I'm going to get in there.
Oh my God.
I don't like that video. That made me uncomfortable.
I don't like this.
And I know this is kind of maybe a bit wrong to talk about, but I'm even weirded out by his technique of the assault. He didn't get like a handful or anything like this. He did this weird like little crab claw pincer sort of thing.
Maybe he's Italian.
Yeah, like in a little Italian
That's
goose
what it looks like. Also, where did he come from? Like, where was he at the beginning of the video?
I didn't see him in any other part of the video.
Like, I just see him
at
and then
all.
look, and then watch. Then he's gone.
It was just he
Where'd he
saw
go?
he said, this is my opportunity to do a little drive-by goosing.
Like, where is he now?
Unbelievable.
That's disgusting.
It's absolutely
I'm
disgusting.
glad-
Actually, it makes me feel
I know,
like
I'm like
real
a little-
icky.
I'm a
I
little
don't
icky.
like it at all.
I mean, look, he's probably getting fired,
Well,
right?
yeah.
Like 100%
He's probably
getting
getting
fired.
arrested.
Maybe might get arrested. Hopefully,
I mean, he deserves to get arrested.
Yeah.
yes. Drive-by goosing.
I've seen that.
Unbelievable.
Gosh, just the fight portion of that. Every Dodgers game I ever went to, there was
I
7
think we
of those.
could stop showing it now.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah,
can
let's
stop.
say, yeah. I
Bro,
don't like any bit of it.
Man, what's his end game?
He's got a real like sharp haircut.
That's
too.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He has a repressed energy to
He's got
him.
I don't want to put anybody's name to that haircut.
He's got an American. He's got the neighbor from American Beauty.
The sunglasses
T-Bob
on
used to
too.
kind of have one of those haircuts.
I did. I had a full alt-right. haircut.
It was like such a strong situation.
I had that.
It was so crazy. I had a full
flop.
Tim Tebow haircut.
It was Tim Tebow. Like T-Bob was. It was really something.
Dude, and I mean, is he married? I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
he ran off back to his wife right after that.
That's bad.
100.
Okay, you want a little palate cleanser from that then?
Please.
Give me the Dirk and Taylor Rooks
yeah, I love
video
this.
from 9 a.m. In the 9 a.m. segment, because my God, these two are good looking. They got a new show coming out, and they seem to have
Great vibes.
a lot of chemistry.
Yeah.
A lot of look at the okay. What happened? It just went
Taylor's
black.
bad.
No, the computer just
Are you
went-
about to pull a
okay.
Musa?
I know. I was
I
saying
know.
that was so Muso coded. Like, what just happened?
So coded.
Like,
Look
what?
at them. They're just hanging out,
Making fun of
having
Jaw.
fun, touching
selfies.
shoulders, touching legs. My favorite tweets of yesterday was Dirk gets home. Oh, it was funny? Oh, tell me what she said. I want to laugh too. oh, she's so funny, huh? Tell me what she said. I want to laugh too.
Like the LeBron one when he's with Jeannie Buss.
Yeah. Bro, like you know Dirk got some heat for that one at home, dude. They looking a little comfy. But then again, those are two very good looking people.
Also,
I ship Taylor and Dirk.
Yeah, I wasn't here yesterday, but how ridiculous is it that they had these shirts and like a whole tribute video to Luca as if they didn't do this?
Oh, trust me, trust me.
we led the show
I
with it.
railed on
Oh,
this.
yeah, we did.
I'm
yeah.
sure y'all did,
Bro,
but I
we
didn't
went
get
hard.
to, so I was going to throw
I think
that
we
in
opened
there.
the show with it yesterday,
I'm
didn't we?
I'm glad that they did it though, because it reinforced everything we were trying to show. Like, because again, I would have not done it because what was going to happen was it was going to piss the crowd off.
Yeah.
Because all you did was remind them of what you ripped away
Yeah.
from them for no reason,
What
and
are we
it did
doing?
do that. It literally did that. Like they were. It just made everybody more
And I
furious.
love to, I know y'all already talked about it, but I didn't get to. I love that we're bringing public shaming back a little bit because Nico Harrison 100% deserves to get publicly
He was
shamed
like
for what
weirdly
he did.
standing in like the tunnel, and
Yeah.
everyone's like doing the thing, and he's just.
He should just like not show his face anymore. Maybe let the job go. You ruined the team. You ruined the legacy. It just, no.
Y'all just don't see the vision yet.
I thought, yeah, exactly. I thought it was.
You don't get it, bro.
You gotta trust the process.
That's
don't-
me. I don't get it.
Look, we here wouldn't understand, okay? It's above us.
So I said yesterday morning that, he should be paraded through the streets of King's Landing.
He should.
Shame, rotten
Yes.
vegetables. But then I had the revelation that, like, that's what that was.
Yeah.
Like, that was a modern day tarring and feathering.
Yeah.
Like, he had to sit there and take an entire packed house of 20,000, I don't know, however many people are in that building, all funneling all of their energy into hating him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, she funny? What'd she say? I want to laugh too. Damn, Dirk. Damn, good luck.
Want to share with class?
This guy said, the way my ass would be in trouble coming back home with the screenshot of him, of him doing the selfie. Like, hope it was fun, Dirk. We all had a good time in the game. Because you in the doghouse, mate. Big doghouse, 7 feet tall.
Big doghouse.
When she
Huge doghouse.
Wasn't she with Joe Burrow, like in a picture, and everybody's like,
oh, yes, she was recently. She was.
A pretty girl can't be
This is the
seen
deal.
with
I was
anybody.
about to say, this is the deal, though, y'all. Y'all are like talking about how much trouble he's in. That was like the most innocent video I've ever seen in my life. T-Bob,
Just
we
two
take
people
selfies
vibing.
like that.
So
like, what
again,
are we doing here?
So
it's because she's pretty, and everyone's like, ooh, a selfie. Like, we do that all the time.
I don't disagree, but y'all are being naive if you think there are not a lot of partners who would be upset about that. You're being super
that specific
naive.
video, I'm not saying all instances. No,
Yes.
I would watch that and be like, oh, they took
Touching
a selfie.
shoulders, rubbing knees,
touching
hanging
shoulders.
out.
I bump into Jake all the time
Look,
up
man.
here. What are we doing?
Hey, don't get mad at me. Look, don't talk to me about it.
No, I just think I'm following up what Alondra said. Yes, there's a pretty girl involved, so everybody's like, oh, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
Like, he's just living his life. He's literally just being in public with a woman is being in public, and suddenly it's a big thing.
I want to know what the selfie was because he was ready for like the claw.
Yeah, there's obviously like a
Like-
a planned situation. They have a show together.
They're doing a show together.
Yeah.
What are
What's
we
it called?
talking about?
Okay, look, man. Look, that
Well, that goes back to the Joe Burrow pictures. What made me think of this?
I am
in
glad.
the picture, it's just Joe Burrow and her sitting next to each other, being good looking.
Yeah,
that's literally it. No
You're
one's
acting
doing
like this hasn't been a Hollywood tale as old as
No.
time, though. When you get
I
two hot
know.
people together, we're always like, are they dating?
I'm just allowed to have an opinion about it.
Yeah.
No,
They're
but my
dating.
opinion is that picture specifically of Joe and her, they're just sitting at a table, not touching. I don't even know if they're talking, but they're just both very good looking, and everyone was like, oh, look at that.
I
They
think
must
people
be
are just
dating.
having fun on the internet.
No,
They are.
Sometimes,
I don't know,
but then
though,
some.
dude.
No, T-Bob
I
really
think
feels
Taylor-
this way.
I think Taylor and Joe absolutely banged it out.
I mean, maybe they did.
100%. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
But that's what everybody thinks.
What I do 100% think, though, is I'm glad that you're an evolved human being, but a lot of people would be getting some questions from their wife when they got home. Bottom line. Eventually, I'm
I know.
telling
I'm just making
you.
the same face as me.
Okay,
I don't.
okay, then why did those tweets
We're
I read?
both women.
Then why? Okay, but then why did the tweets that I read go viral?
They're all men.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's funny. It
They
is
are
funny.
It's all
Yeah,
these men.
it's
having-
funny. I think
It
people are
is
just having
funny.
fun on the internet.
No,
Like, I don't think it's this.
No, Taylor, I know. I'm
No
not
one's
saying
making
it's,
it
no one's
deep.
making
It's
it
just
deep.
like-
I'm just saying all those comments you're seeing are from men assuming women feel that way.
Okay.
Alondra and I, the only two women in this room,
Yeah.
There's your picture.
they are definitely going home together.
Okay. I mean, look, they look like they're vibing. They look like they're vibing hard, dude.
I guess.
They look like they're at
They're
a
laughing
dinner
at something
or an
the person
event.
across from them said.
He's got his arm kind of casually
Joe
around
is
the back of
looking
the
like
chair.
directly across from him.
Right.
Like, and who don't know? But
All I'm saying is that the two women that are in this room with you right now,
All right.
which is really all the sample you have in this room,
Yeah.
we're both like,
That's cool, man. I don't look.
you're
That's
making
fine.
us not evolved. You're telling all the women that they're not evolved.
Okay. That's fine. I'm just, I just think I'm right.
You just read those things on the internet, and so now you believe them.
No, yeah, 100%. I think a lot of guys would get
A
a
lot
little
of
blowback from the
guys.
wife. From the wife.
No, a lot of guys are saying they would, but they don't.
Yeah.
They're just making an assumption. Do you see where I'm going? Like, are you not following
No,
my
I
path?
get what you're saying. I just disagree. At the end
Do
of
you
the
get in
day,
trouble a
I
lot?
just don't agree.
You take a lot of selfies with people.
I mean, I ain't gonna air out any of my personal business. But I'm just like, it doesn't matter. This is a pointless conversation to have. Y'all two,
I
like
just
you
think
said, y'all
I
are the
think Dirk's
women.
allowed to have those selfie moments. You know,
I
we take
agree.
selfies together. I think Dirk should be able to take a fun selfie.
I think so too. I hope so. I hope so.
I feel
too.
like we should go see where the selfie is and even see what it is.
That's
It's probably
how the selfie
something
looks.
so funny.
So I don't know. Look, again, I'm not going to sit here and argue it, but whatever. It is what it is. Shout out Dirk and Taylor. I hope y'all start dating because I love you two together.
Or just do the show
You're
and be
so
really
good
good
looking.
together. Yeah.
I ship Dirk and Taylor. All right, when we get back, let's talk a little Masters here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
Go to Boudreaux's Electrical. Boudreaux'Electrical.com. You want a Generac home generator? Why don't you go to the place that's been family owned and operated since 1982? More power, more protection, better service. Every customer treated like a VIP. Keep the lights on during this storm season. Great financing options available to make it very affordable until you have that peace of mind. Is it worth $159 a month? Because that's what we talking about, man. Go to Boudreaux'Electrical.com, Boudreaux'Electrical.com.
Yeah, when you go to the website, you can get a free quote right there, top right corner of the website. Also, you can pick up the phone, give them a call. Let them know what you're looking for. They're going to come out to your home and make sure that they get it done on the North Shore. That number is 985-397-1562. In the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. Always online at Boudreaux'Electrical.com. More power, more protection.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
At Atmos Energy, our Smart Choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
I say he's so sweet, I wanna let the rapper. So I let the rapper.
Back at it, where sports talk meets pure chaos. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Yeah. Okay, Alondra.
For sure.
Alondra is in her bag today on this playlist. Can you save? Is there a way to save this and send this to me?
I can make the, I sometimes make it. I'll do this one.
Can we do that today?
Yeah.
This is.
I know this song in years. This was popular when I was in 7th grade.
This came on the radio. We were traveling down to Metairie last weekend for baseball, and it came on the radio. And Katie and I just found ourselves like we're driving, we're singing like every word, and I'm like
The
looking
kids
in the
are
back,
like-
I'm like, oh my god, the kids are in the back of their car.
Okay,
And it was on Sirius
they
XM,
knew the song.
so it wasn't like a radio.
So the 2008 LSU baseball team that won the Natty under Maneri, they
That's
listen
9.
to this song
That's
before every
9,
game.
right?
Oh,
That's
9.
9.
Yeah.
I wonder if
They listen to this before every
Did
game.
they?
Yep.
I wonder
Great
if the players at UNC, when Lil Wayne went and visited the other day, if they truly appreciated the
I get
greatness
what
of
you're
what
saying,
they had
but
there.
I think he's one of those ones that still can stand up with any generation.
Probably no, I agree. Yeah.
Are you saying like to the extent that we would?
I've seen Lil Wayne live.
Mm-hmm.
He sucked.
I can see that.
I could see that.
He sucked.
I can see that.
It was not a fun show. I mean, I had
To be
fun
fair, I
because
could
it was
see
Lil
that.
Wayne,
I've heard
but
that
like
the
he
last
sucked.
couple of years it's gone downhill.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that, to be fair.
Yeah.
He's probably.
I also
Speaking
Now,
of people
Brandon-
who, oh no, well, I was thinking about 50 Cent. I feel like I kind of put him not musically in the same, but like same body shape as
As
like
who?
Nelly. Like
Now,
maybe
50 looks good now.
It's kind of
He's
a
like-
compliment
he's
to
more-
Nelly, is it not?
I guess so.
Because 50's always been
like where
pretty
where I'm
freaking jacked.
going is that I saw Nelly one time, y'all, and when I tell you, he ran from like he's singing or rapping, and he ran from one side of this like square stage to the other, and y'all, that man hit hands on his knees.
Not the hands
he
on the
was
knees.
breathing.
He's like the
hard.
woman in the
I guess
Popeyes,
50
or she's the woman in the meme leaned over like.
That's
I
what
guess
it is.
that's what
squinting
Nelly
off into
looked
the
like.
distance.
Jake, Lil Wayne's 42.
Yeah, I figured. I knew he was older than
that
I
is-
was.
he-
Yeah.
that is honestly much younger than I thought.
As someone that is coming up on that here in less than a month, okay?
Yeah.
It jumps on your back. It gets everybody.
I thought he was older than that.
But I tell you what, Garth Brooks, I've seen him in concert a ton.
He's so good.
Time, that man will run from corner to corner
Yes.
all show long. And
Yeah.
I'm not hating on Garth. He's not in the best shape.
No.
As
But
far as
he's
when you
not.
look at
But
it,
he's conditioned, obviously.
Yes.
that
He's
man,
conditioned.
that
His
man
body may not
never
reflect it, but he's well
doesn't
conditioned.
even take a deep breath in
No.
the whole deal.
But you know how it is.
And
If
you know
you're-
how like, oh sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say like, you know how like if you're running and you're trying to talk to somebody, you
Oh, my
sound like
God.
you're like
Yeah.
running.
If
Yeah.
I
Hear the
walk
deep
up
breath.
those stairs and I'm having a conversation with
Yeah.
somebody,
But
I'm
you know,
like,
you
Every
can
time.
also
Yeah.
you can also have people though that are like incredible at cardio, but
Yeah.
their
But
they're
bodies
not.
don't look great. It's
Or
because
other-
maybe they're
flip
not
it.
like lifting or something.
Flip
like
it. You're
yeah.
a gym junkie. You look jacked, but you have
But you
no
can't do
endurance.
cardio at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
endurance.
it goes both ways.
I've seen Garth twice. Amazing show both times.
Yeah.
I've seen
also,
it like 4
I've
times.
had
They're awesome.
fun at rap concerts,
And I don't even like country like that.
but rap live seems harder to make good
Yeah.
maybe than some other genres.
Yeah. I think Lil Wayne's the only rapper I've seen live. So I don't know for a fact,
I
but
saw Kendrick Lamar, and he was incredible. He's probably the best show I've ever seen in my
Uh,
life.
I've never been to a rap concert.
But it was a small
Shocked.
venue, like, and it was like he didn't have to run around. It wasn't like he wasn't performing like a big thing. Like we were
Yeah.
at a small venue in New Orleans, so he just like was on a stage. It was very intimate.
When
Yeah.
we started off the bench Monday and Thursday night, we used to do one of the shows at the Varsity, the Thursday night show.
I love
I
the
didn't know that.
Varsity.
And after we finished at Varsity one time, they're like, "Hey, you want to come backstage to the concert or whatever? We got this guy playing." I was like, "Who's it? Kendrick Lamar." I was like, "Nah, I'm okay.
No, I'm good.
I'm tired. I'm gonna go home."
I'm good.
And I'll be damned if not like a year later,
That's how
I
it
was
always
obsessed
happens.
with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Completely blew it.
I've got a question to kind of tie it back into the Masters a little bit.
oh yeah, we never talked about the Masters.
Because we never got there. And I was having this conversation with EJ yesterday. So if like you win the Masters, like golf's an individual sport, right?
Right,
And
right.
if you win the Masters, there's got to be like this feeling of a little bit of a I'm an ultimate badass.
Yes,
Like
for sure.
this is individual. You know, just the energy you would get from that.
You get to go for life. You get to go to the meals.
Yeah,
you
it's,
get
it's
to-
all
yeah.
great. So individual sports,
Mhm.
what do y'all think would be the best feeling? Like, what would you have to win to be? Okay, I am the man.
Well, the Masters
do you
for golf. For golf.
No, I'm talking about
Oh.
any individual sport.
That's what I'm saying. I still think
Because
it's
I
the Masters.
have one that I think tops the Masters.
Because okay, so in tennis,
Wimbledon.
No, yeah, I guess Wimbledon slams slightly above the others in tennis. That's a good
Talladega.
point.
Yeah, Talladega, Daytona,
That's a great
one of the big
one.
Oh,
NASCAR
okay, those
races.
are pretty good as well.
I think for me, it's winning the 100-meter dash in the Olympics. I'm the fastest man
I was
in
gonna
the
say
world.
something Olympics.
in the
Yeah.
world. Because
Olympics
here's the
is-
deal.
yeah.
Not everybody can get in a NASCAR in corners of the world. Not everybody can afford golf in
Right.
corners of the world.
Right.
Tennis.
True.
Everybody can
Actually
run.
true. That's a very
Every
good
human
best,
can
yeah.
run.
And you're
Yeah.
the
Now,
best.
some are faster than others, obviously, but every human, for
You
the
can
most
go
part,
and try to qualify.
can
Boxing.
run.
That's an
like a belt in boxing.
I think a 100-meter dash, though, to say I'm the fastest MFer in this entire
Would be cool.
world,
Yeah.
and it's pretty true
Yeah.
because they'll find you if you can run.
Yeah.
You're
That
right.
has to be the best.
World Heavyweight Championship is also up there,
It's good.
but
Yeah.
weight classes. Like Jake,
Yeah.
Jake is right in that
That's
you
true.
you are quite literally
The only
Yeah.
fastest
Yeah.
human
That's
being on
true.
the planet. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Like Usain Bolt was
Yeah, like
that guy forever.
And I don't think there was another human, found or not found, that could beat him in a race.
Yeah.
Like
No,
I
I
truly
agree.
believe he was the fastest human being in the world.
Oh yeah, on
Yeah.
the planet. That's a good point. I think I did not start that conversation thinking you were going to find something better in the Masters. And
When we started talking it out
and you
yesterday,
actually
I was
did.
just sitting there thinking, like, man, to say nobody can beat me running.
You actually did. Okay, Rivers, what's going on at LouisianaSports.net right now as far as the Masters goes? We got a couple pieces up.
Yeah, so our SEC writer, Chris Marler, he is doing an update every day of the SEC players who are in the Masters. But he wrote, he did the update. He made a graphic. So if you haven't been to our social media, the graphic is up there. You can check out all the SEC players. But the biggest story yesterday wasn't even who did the best, like who came out on top. It was who did the worst. And that was Nick Dunlap from Alabama.
I mean, just his. I can't
He
get
ended,
over the name.
so he finished his
Dunlap?
day at plus 18. Plus 18.
Great
which,
number.
Look, I'm not saying we would probably go out to Augusta. We probably wouldn't even touch that. But if you're qualifying
no problem about it.
if you are
I wouldn't putt plus
qualifying
18.
to be at Augusta at the Masters,
Yes.
I think going plus 18 might be harder than not. Like if you're qualified to be, if you're that good
If you're
that
good
you're there.
enough to get there, yes, I see what you're getting at.
And he
I
managed,
agree.
and Chris wrote, and he managed to do without a single 3-putt.
Oh, so he was just consistently bogeying
Yes.
every single hole.
I mean, it was but plus 18. So the next, well, you looked up the full
The
list.
next closest golfer was plus 8.
Plus 8. So and the
So
next,
he was 10 strokes worse.
let's see, the next SEC player was plus 7. Like it just is
Dunlap's group had to be like, bruh.
He's getting hit up in the group chat.
Like my guy,
We came here for
my
this.
guy. Like you got to pick your ball up. Like we're trying to.
dude.
We're
What
trying
are
to do
we
this.
You are
doing?
taking forever right now.
Which is so there's that. I don't know if y'all talked about this. This is not part of our site, but it was one of my very favorite things every single year about the Masters is the par 3 challenge stuff that happens the day before and like the little
Lot
kid
of cute
stuff.
stuff.
Oh my God, give me a little
cute
kid in a caddy
stuff.
outfit.
Oh yeah, that is an angle we did not mention. The caddy outfits are
the little kids they
adorable.
We
put
did mention that.
Well, no, the caddy outfit. No, the
I
caddy
did.
outfit specifically.
on the little
We
kids.
mentioned the
I said
kids.
that.
Oh, did you? I
Yeah.
missed
We
that.
did, yeah.
I love the caddy
Well,
outfit.
I agree. It
Again,
is
shocked.
so cute. And then that little girl when she made the putt.
It was McElroy.
Oh, McElroy's daughter. That's right. And like the best part is
No,
she like
Poppy McElroy.
she barely taps it, and
an
everyone's
incredible
like,
putt.
all right. And then like Lowry's in the background, kind of like, oh wait, and then he does the bend down, and he's like trying to like look at it, and he just
Also,
goes straight in.
like credit to the announcers for knowing the greens because when she hit it,
Everyone was like, nah.
I would have thought.
yeah.
I would have thought like, okay, whatever.
That's
But
cute.
they were immediately like, oh, that's got a chance.
I know. And I was like, chance.
I was
It's
like, what are
like
you
7
talking
feet
about?
short.
Dude?
What
Yeah,
are you talking
she
about?
literally just blew on the ball.
Oh my gosh, she was so
Yeah.
cute.
It was
And
the
then like
lightest
she
little
honestly
tap.
didn't even like
No, she got scared.
She did it and then she was
got
like, ugh. And like was it Lowry's daughter maybe or was it
Yeah.
at her
It was
yeah.
Lowry's
It was
daughter
Lowry.
trying
Who
to
came
hype
up
her
and like was like, you did it, and she's like, ugh.
let's just show the video when we get back.
Yeah,
Why don't
it's
we?
incredible.
Guys, remember, go to Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness, yourgoodwood.com, yourgoodwood.com. You want to reach your full potential. Take back control of your life and your libido. Gain that confidence back in the bedroom. Goodwood is there for you. And look, it's a plethora of different treatment options. We're going to draw your labs, figure out what's going on, and then customize a plan for you. Maybe HRTs for you, man. A lot of great sides continuing to come out of HRT. It's been around for a long time now as well. We're learning it's safer and safer and better. So do not go quietly into that good night. Rage against the dying of the light with your friends at Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness, yourgoodwood.com. More to be next.
Off the bench.
Go to All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge, and if you need a body shop or a service center, you go to All-Star Toyota. And you mentioned OTB. When you get in, you get $250 towards that deductible. Go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com, All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge.com. And then obviously if you need a vehicle, new Toyota certified used vehicle where you still get great warranty, you want to lease something, the selection's second to none. Go see them off of Airline in Goodwood today.
Yeah, go to the website if you're looking to rent for spring break. I know it's coming up next week for a bunch of people, but even if you've already had your spring break and you got a summer vacation trip already planned and you need something bigger, you got more luggage than you normally would, maybe you're bringing an extra friend to the beach with you, well, you can go ahead and get that Sienna minivan, Sequoia, that full-size SUV. Everything that they sell new is available in the rental department. Same thing when you're trying to lease a vehicle. Not going to find that anywhere else, but you'll find it at All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge.com.
Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, Pearl Jam, and the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
European.
Welcome back to Off the Bench, where the takes are hot and the sports talk is questionable.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. OTB. Remind me about Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. GEAUXTommys.com. If you want to bring your beard to the next level, go to GoBearded.com. Got your best beard products. Also, Trash Rangers, TrashRangers.com. We'll show both these guys a little extra love on Monday. So I got to mismanage the conic here. But TrashRangers.com, you need roll-off dumpsters, residential trash pickup. If you're a business, you need front-load dumpsters, anywhere 1 to 6 times a week. Trash Rangers has your back. Ask the bench. What are your accessories with your respective AI doll kits? My question is, how does it decide the accessories?
You
Because they're all
tell
perfect.
it. You tell it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
because yours was I thought both y'all's were perfect.
Yeah. You tell it what it is.
Okay.
Or you just tell it what you like.
Yeah.
And then
you
it decides,
tell it like I like this,
these
this,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who's done it in here? I saw Alondra's.
Rivers did it.
Rivers looked very good as well. I didn't think they got your face necessarily,
Well,
but they
I
seemed to know everything else.
No, they don't know your face.
Yeah.
So it just is. They know your hair color. Like.
Oh, okay. Oh, it doesn't like look. I thought you put pictures of yourself
do.
What's
in
that
there.
in the top left?
Oh, I did not put pictures of myself in.
Oh, you didn't? I put
Well,
a
that's
picture.
why-
So
I
I
was
put
gonna say,
a
I thought
picture
they
of
got your face
myself.
Oh, I
pretty
should have
good.
done that. Maybe I
Yeah.
regave.
Yeah.
They just did blonde hair.
Maybe I don't know what I look
They gave me
like.
a lot of maroon.
No,
really-
you're being so mean to your
What's on the
Barbie,
top
Alondra.
left?
It looked great.
I thought your Barbie
It
looked good
looked-
too.
I agree.
I just like the legs are a little thick in it.
No.
Yes,
no,
they are.
No, it's good. Anyway.
Well, I think that mine. Well, mine did the opposite. Mine was like, I'm about to give you abs you do not have, and so that's almost a little more offensive, to be honest. It's like one time I went to get a spray tan, and I was just trying to get a regular spray tan.
She gave you.
And when I left, I realized she had spray tanned abs on me.
Oh, what? You
And
can
look,
do
they
that?
looked great.
That's kind
But
of
like,
rude.
that's
You
a
can
little
do that?
offensive. I
Yeah.
didn't ask for that. Thank you.
What is, I mean, that's like
Yeah,
That's
you
funny.
can do bronzer.
I saw a
You do
guy.
bronzer, like,
I
on
saw
your-
this
Really?
fat
Just
guy
a
one
heavier
time.
in
He
certain
like
areas, yeah.
he shaved his like hair on his stomach or whatever into
Like
his six
in
pack.
the ass?
Yeah, it was
That's
awesome.
what it looked like, except for spray tan. And you know what? It looked great. So shout
That's
out to
stolen
her.
valor. I'm not even gonna lie. That's
dude.
stolen
Nah,
valor.
man, get it how you can.
No,
But
hell
like,
no.
but
Get
like
it how
she
you
should have
can.
asked.
Look,
She
you
shoulda asked.
enjoy
Yeah.
all your cottage cheese and no pizza, and I'm just gonna get spray tan.
No, that's stolen
Gave you
valor.
abs
I'm
without
out
your
here
consent.
working.
I'm in. Ask the bench, would you rather win the Masters but always come in last with playing with friends, or always beat your friends at golf? I mean, duh.
Win
the Masters.
Duh, yeah, that ain't
Yeah.
No, wait, you said beat
Because
your friends?
even if I came
I
in
don't care about
last, I'd be
that.
like, guys, I won the Masters. Like,
Look,
it's just
yeah,
a bad
yeah.
day.
I'd be like, I'm
I
obviously
won the
better than
Masters.
you. Like, I don't care. Bad day.
Okay, guys. Hey,
Whatever.
sorry, I'm going to Scotty Scheffler's dinner. I'll see you when we get back.
Glad you won though.
Got it.
Good job.
Congrats. Hell up out of here, dude. I got a green jacket. A green
Wait,
coat.
did y'all see the A&M player with the green jacket? Have y'all talked about that?
No.
The guy that walked it off for A&M last night, their
Yeah.
celebration thing was a green jacket.
Oh, that's pretty good.
He's like,
Yeah.
but he's wearing one of those bra things that like checks all your like data or
Hey,
whatever.
yeah,
It's like a
A&M
bra
player wearing a
and
bra makes
a
sense.
bra and the
They
green
all
jacket.
wear it.
Yeah.
LSU wears them.
They're good. I mean,
Everybody
they're really
does,
good for
yeah.
Doesn't
data.
look
Yeah.
cool, though.
It does
All
look
right,
cool.
guys. We love you. We'll see you on Monday. Brand new OTB. Keep it up.
Off the bench.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net, powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioneer Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.